better way.
Mr. Brake and Lube, your local Pennzoil 10-minute oil change super stop at 1415 East Main in Russellville, is looking for good, motivated people who have good people skills to join their team. Experience in automotive is encouraged but not required. Mr. Brake and Lube is an equal opportunity employer. Come be a part of the Mr. Brake and Lube family. Fill out an application at 1415 East Main Street, Russellville, and follow Mr. Brake and Lube on Facebook to keep up with monthly specials.
Shane here from Off-Road Tire. The thing that makes Off-Road Tire so special is their care for doing the job right. With a name like Off-Road Tire, of course they're an authority in lift kits and aftermarket mods for your truck, but it just so happens that they are specialists in all kinds of vehicles. They can take care of your minivan right next to the four-wheel drives with quality, consistent results. Go see my friends at Off-Road Tire just 0.2 of a mile past UEC Theaters in Russellville. Off-Road Tire.
Moving toward time for kickoff tonight at Thone Stadium at Burkle Field as the Wonder Boys get set to take on their 2021 season. And Coach Shipp, as your young men get ready to take the field for this game against Southeastern Oklahoma State, I know there's one young man that they very much wish could be with them tonight and one young man that's very much on their minds.
Yeah, obviously we're missing Jesse Boshier tonight. He's still in the ICU, but he is slowly getting a little better every day. It's been a very long 2 months for obviously him and his body, but his family, his mom and dad, his fiance. I talk to them at a minimum of 3 to 4 times a week and just kind of get an update. And our young men, we pray for him as much as we can. I've got
ladies and gentlemen, now entering Thone Stadium, the 2021 Arkansas Tech University Marching Band.
Here with us tonight in spirit, and he's going to be right there with us on the sideline. So
Arkansas Tech University opened in the fall of 1909 as the second district state agricultural school. The very first student to enroll was the man who would later become the school's first band director, Marvin Williamson.
That didn't get a chance to play last year.
That first band boasted only 15 members. It has grown into today's modern program, which encompasses 6 bands, hundreds of students, and thousands of alumni around the world. Weather condition at time of pregame, it's 90 degrees,
it's just weird because
46% humidity,
off,
and east-southeast wind at 5 miles an hour.
Kind of
Perfect day for football.
Game prep and reminding guys how a sideline's supposed to work and how special teams and things like that work during a game. And it's funny, guys have played 3 years and they forget those things. And so do coaches. And so getting those guys back on the same page and understanding how a game works.
Drum majors Isaac Deaver,
takes time. And
Megan McGinnis, and Corrigan Burkett.
And then,
is your
have
band
a team
ready?
Like Southeastern, who we kind of know their personnel, but they just like us. They got a lot of young guys that are redshirted or new guys that came in that we don't
Band
know
of
who they
distinction.
really are.
The
And
field
so
is
there's
yours
uncertainty
for
from that side of
pregame
it.
performance.
But in the day, we spot the ball and we go play football.
Ladies and gentlemen, now entering the field, the Arkansas Tech University Marching Band, proudly built upon the legacy of our founding fathers, Williamson, Witherspoon, and Cooper. We are tradition. We are distinction. Now let's show our ACU pride. Clap along to the Tech fight song. To our wonderful country and those who serve and protect it. This is America the Beautiful. Please join us by standing for the presentation, marched in by the Arkansas Tech University ROTC and led by Cadet Austin Winfield. Conducted by Director of Bands, Dr. Daniel A. Belangia, our national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing for the dismissal of colors. Tech family, let's have fun for Coach Ship and our Wonder Boy team. Now it's your time to get loud. It's the Tech Stop. Give me a T. Give me an E. Give me a C. Give me an H. What's that spell? What's that spell? Who's gonna win? And now we invite all of the Tech family to rise and sing along. This is our Arkansas Tech University alma mater. The band of distinction is a part of the college marching band and Department of Music. Dr. Jeff Cassidy and Dr. Jeff Bray, department head. Percussion by Ethan Newman, color guard by Cassidy, choral and Dr. John Nash. I'm voice of the band of distinction, Dr. John Clemens. Go Tech!
record is 3-8. The first 11 to serve as the head football coach at Arkansas Tech in 40 years. Starting the yell when the fat whales in your mouth. But on the offensive line, the right tackle is Cameron Hadaway, 6'2", 280, a freshman from Southlake, Texas. The right guard is Jacob Cato, 6 foot 290, a junior from Miami, Florida. Myron Henderson is the center for Arkansas Tech, 6'2", 280, junior from Memphis, Tennessee. Garrett Jaster is the left guard, 6'3", 315, sophomore out of Sugar Land, Texas. And at left tackle, it is Christian Myers, 6'5", 290, out of Muskogee, Oklahoma. He is a junior. The wide receivers for Arkansas Tech are Jurion Chase, 6'1", 180, freshman from Marion. Trey Smith, 5'6", 160, senior, Springdale. And Brennan Lewis, 6'3", 200, a sophomore from Fort Smith. Now the defensive starters for Arkansas Tech on the defensive line, it is Davion Smith, 5'11", 215, junior, Mesquite, Texas, and Carlos Gordon, 6'1", 265, a junior from North Little Rock at the end positions. The interior defensive linemen for Arkansas Tech are George Brooks, your 6'2", 280-pound junior from Allen, Texas, and Carson Holloway, 6'2", 260, a freshman from Richmond, Texas. The linebackers for Arkansas Tech are Victor Hill, 6'2", 230, a junior from Pensacola, Florida. Cameron McCassin, 6'3", 220, senior from Frisco, Texas. And Corey Chun, 6'1", 180, a redshirt sophomore out of Blytheville. In the secondary for Arkansas Tech, the cornerbacks are Trayon Jones, 5'9", 170, freshman, Shreveport, Louisiana, and Matthew Arnold, 6 foot 180, freshman, Texarkana, Texas. And the safeties for Arkansas Tech are Denzel Washington, 6'2", 210, a junior from Monroe, Louisiana, and Darren Kane, 5'10", 205, a senior from Houston, Texas. Should the Wonder Boys elect to go with a fifth defensive back instead of that third linebacker, then that would be Tyrus Fort, the Rover, 5'9", 160, a junior from Rockwall, Texas. Here in the Alethus Realty broadcast booth, it is almost time for kickoff. We will pause for 30 seconds and then come back for the Wonder Boys and the Savage Storm. This is Arkansas Tech football.
We would like to direct your attention toward midfield for this afternoon's coin toss. Today we are joined by select members of Jerry's crew and have with us Seth Straker, Jeff Fisher, and Griffin Fisher.
What makes us different? We're the ones who care. Trust our experience to know what you need. Professional and fast, see what we mean. Arkansas Tire and Auto Service.
Sponsored by McDonald's of Russellville.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, 2304 East Main, Russellville.
KCJC, Dartnell, Russellville.
River Country, KCJC.
Back with you at Thone Stadium at Merkle Field from the Alethus Realty broadcast booth as we get ready for the Arkansas Tech Wonder Boys and the Southeastern Oklahoma State Savage Storm, the 21st meeting between these two football programs. Arkansas Tech leads the all-time series 14-5 with one tie. The most recent meeting was right here in Russellville back on November 2nd of 2019. The Wonder Boys won that one 38-20 behind a great rushing performance by Caleb Beatty. He had 9 carries for 103 yards. Drew Wade had 2 receptions for 88 yards in that win. Tyrus Ford added 9 tackles to lead the Wonder Boys defense. Arkansas Tech has won the last 3 meetings in the series. They are 7-2 against Southeastern Oklahoma State during the GAC era. Arkansas Tech has won the last 6 meetings in the series here in Russellville. The Savage Storm has not returned home to Durant with a win after coming to Russellville since September 11th of 1993. The Wonder Boys will wear the forest green uniform tops and the dark green pants here tonight. The gold helmets with ATU on one side and the number for each player on the other. Southeastern Oklahoma State with the royal blue pants and the white uniform tops, a two-tone helmet, yellow and royal blue. And we are ready for football at Thone Stadium at Burkle Field, back deep for Arkansas Tech. On the near side, it is Drew Wade, and on the far side, it is Tyrus Fort set to kick it away for Southeastern Oklahoma State and get this season underway. It is Jackson Nally who will also serve as their punter here tonight, we anticipate. Nally approaches the ball, and the 106th season of Arkansas Tech football is underway, and it will begin with a touchback as Drew Wade receives the opening kick 5 yards deep and takes a knee. First and 10 from the 25-yard line. The Arkansas Tech offense led onto the field by Jack Lindsey, who appeared in 26 games over the course of 3 seasons at the University of Arkansas. You might recall he started for the Razorbacks against the University of Missouri on November 29th of 2019. He threw 2 touchdown passes that day. A member of the 2020 Fall SEC Academic Honor Roll, making his Arkansas Tech debut here tonight at Thone Stadium at Burkle Field. He'll have 1 receiver to his left and 2 to his right here on first and 10 from his own 25-yard line. Caleb Beatty is the running back. Lindsey calls for the snap, waiting the shotgun. He fakes the handoff, throws right. Catch is made out in the right flat by Trey Smith. Springdale Products to another one there, and it's Smith out of bounds with it for a short gain at the 27-yard line. Forced out there by Jalen Freeman and Kashawn Somerville of Southeastern Oklahoma State. And what a story. Kashawn Somerville is playing his first football game in more than 6 years. He was recruited to Texas Christian University and was scheduled to play for the Horned Frogs, but an injury stopped him from playing there, and he's been since cleared and has joined the Southeastern program. Handoff on second down and 8 to Caleb Beatty. Beatty runs left and right into a wall of Southeastern Oklahoma State defenders, led by Jalon Freeman, along with Connor Swope. And they are able to stop Beatty at the 25-yard line. I believe is going to be the final spot of this, maybe the 26 for just a loss of 1. That'll bring up third down and 9 for Arkansas Tech. The Wonder Boys struggled on third down 2 years ago. They converted just 32.3% of their third down conversions during the 2019 season, and that ranked 11th among the 12 members of the Great American Conference. And we have the privilege of being joined by Arkansas Tech University Hall of Distinction member, Mr. Kelly Davis.
Sam, it's good to see you up here in the radio booth. You look so natural up here.
It's good to be back.
I'm sure it's been a long time, and it has been a long time, so let's play some football.
Lindsey's going to scramble, gets past one defender. He's into the second level. He's at the 40-yard line, upended at the 45-yard line by Jeremiah Baldry, but it goes for a gain of 19 yards on the scramble by Jack Lindsey on third down and 9. He showed that scrambling ability in that game against Missouri a couple of years ago that we referenced. He had 4 carries for 50 yards in that lone start that he made at quarterback for the University of Arkansas. New running back in there for Arkansas Tech. He is going to be Kyron Harrison, a freshman. He wears number 31. Lindsey awaits the snap as Caleb Stokes comes in motion to the near side of the formation. 3 receivers right. Handoff to Harrison. He's going to try to get around right in, but he's met at the point of attack by Connor Swope, a junior linebacker for Southeastern Oklahoma State. Swope is Southeastern's leading returning tackler. He had a total of 88 stops in 2019. In fact, Swope ranked second in the conference in tackles per game 2 years ago at 9.8 per contest. He stops Harrison after a gain of 1, and it'll be second down and 9 for the Wonder Boys. Harrison is out of Arkadelphia, Arkansas, part of that football machine they've had going for the Badgers the last couple of years. On second down and 9, Jack Lindsey awaits the snap. Brings Tucker Kennedy in motion. The handoff is up the middle for Caleb Beatty, and Beatty will have a short gain to the 48-yard line, wrapped up by Southeastern Oklahoma State's Malik Hall. The gain of 2 to the Arkansas Tech 48-yard line makes it third down and 7. The Wonder Boys picked up a third down and 9 just a moment ago. And they'll try to do it again here on third and 7. Checking in at wide receiver is Drew Wade as the fullback / tight end / halfback Tucker Kennedy checks out. 2 receivers left and 2 to the right for Jack Lindsey on third down and 7 from his own 48-yard line. Lindsey slaps his hands, surveys the defense, awaits the snap from Myron Henderson. Now the sideline says, let's wait a second. 5 on the play clock. New signal being relayed into Lindsey. Going to have to hurry with 1 on the play clock, and the Wonder Boys are either going to have to use a timeout or take a penalty. Let's see which one it'll be. The referee coming over, blowing his whistle, waving his hands, and he is going to indicate that Arkansas Tech got timeout. So we have a timeout on the field. It is a Rockline Industries timeout. Let's pause for 30 seconds. This is Wonder Boys football.
Fans, once more, thank you for tonight's game day sponsor.
Hi, this is Carl Kirtley, Commercial Loan Officer at Centennial Bank. We're more than just a financial institution. We're a mainstay in the lives of the customers we serve and the communities we live in. We put our customers first, making sure each experience at Centennial is a great one while taking care of all their banking needs. We pride ourselves on giving back to our local community, and we partner with organizations that do the same. At Centennial Bank, we're always banking with you in mind. NMLS 466091, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
ATU Athletics has gone digital.
Back with you at Thone Stadium at Burkle Field in Russellville, the Alethus Realty broadcast booth. A reminder that the first quarter of tonight's game is brought to you by Phil Wright Autoplex. We certainly thank all of the sponsors who make these broadcasts of Arkansas Tech athletics possible. And as the Wonder Boys come back on the field after calling that timeout, it'll be 3rd down and 7 for the Wonder Boys on their own 48-yard line. I apologize, our crowd microphone is not cooperating very much right now. Hopefully we'll be able to get that fixed as we go along. And it may just kind of cut in and out intermittently. That'll be more fun. Lindsey awaits the snap on 3rd down and 7. He has it, looking to his right, now steps up in the pocket, rolls to his right, looking downfield, under pressure, and down he goes. Jack Lindsey sacked at the 46-yard line for a loss of a couple. There to get him for Southeastern Oklahoma State was Kevin Symes, a sophomore defensive lineman, also helping out on that stop.
Stop by number 91, Kevin.
And on 4th down and 9, the Wonder Boys will be compelled to punt for the first time this season. Arkansas Tech's punter is Aaron Wynn, a sophomore from Summerville, South Carolina, and a transfer from Division I Presbyterian. In 2 years at Presbyterian, he punted 82 times for an average of 37.8 yards per punt. Snap is on target, and Wynn's punt, a bit of a wobbly line drive. Fair catch is called for and made at the 24-yard line. It is a punt of 30 yards for Wynn, and it'll be 1st down and 10 for Southeastern Oklahoma State from its own 24-yard line with 11 minutes and 18 seconds to go in the first quarter, and no score from here at Thone Stadium at Burkle Field in Russellville as the Wonder Boys begin the 106th season of Arkansas Tech football. Defensively, 2 years ago, the Wonder Boys ranked 11th in the league in total defense, allowing 424.7 yards per game. They were 7th in the league against the run at 192.9 yards per game. And the Wonder Boys were last in the conference in pass defense, allowing 231.8 passing yards per game. And that is not the greatest matchup, at least from a returning standpoint, as Southeastern Oklahoma State was 2nd in the league in passing offense 2 years ago. The Savage Storm averaged 252.5 passing yards per game during the 2019 season. They are led by quarterback Dalton Hatley. Hatley split time at quarterback with Roland Kinsall for the Savage Storm 2 years ago, and now is the starting quarterback for the Savage Storm. During that season of 2019, Hatley completed just over 50% of his passes for a total of 1,651 yards, 12 touchdowns, and 10 interceptions. Southeastern's leading returning receiver is Cottrell Blakely. Blakely had 52 catches for 568 yards and 3 touchdowns during the 2019 season. He ranked 5th in the league in receptions. The other top returning receiver for Southeastern Oklahoma State is Braxton Kincaid. Kincaid was top 7 in the league in both receptions and receiving yards 2 years ago. Dalton Hatley lines up in the shotgun formation with 3 receivers to his right and 2 to his left. And on 1st down and 10, it's an empty backfield for Hatley. He works from his own 24-yard line. Has the snap, looks left, fakes a short throw, now steps up in the pocket and is brought down from behind. Tackle made for Arkansas Tech by Carson Holloway. Holloway, a freshman defensive lineman for the Wonder Boys out of Richmond, Texas. He gets the stop at the 25-yard line after a gain of 1, and it'll be 2nd down and 9 for Southeastern Oklahoma State. Hatley lines up this time with C.J. Shavers to his left as a running back. 2 receivers right into the wide side of the field. Ball on the left hash mark. Southeastern moving from our right to our left toward the north goal and the whole building. Pass across the middle. It is stripped loose. A fumble at the 34-yard line, and the Wonder Boys have recovered it. And that is the call. It is ruled a completed pass and then a fumble recovered by Arkansas Tech at the Southeastern Oklahoma State 34-yard line, and that turnover bug, which bit the Savage Storm so frequently and so hard in 2019, strikes again here with 10 minutes and 40 seconds to go in the third quarter as Southeastern Oklahoma State gives the football away. Arkansas Tech will start from the Savage Storm 34. Southeastern was last in the conference in turnover margin 2 years ago at minus 21. And just to give you some reference, the next to last team in that category was minus 5 in turnover margin, so they were last by a wide margin, and it hits them again right here.
You see so many drills now where the defense is, you make contact and then you find that ball and reach for it, try to strip it.
1st and 10, Lindsey looking, has time, throws across the middle. It is just beyond the reach of his intended receiver, Trey Smith, looking for him inside the 15-yard line. Keelan Chilton and Josh Malumba were there with the coverage. That forced fumble was credited to Corey Chun, and then it was Chun who recovered it at the 34-yard line. So Corey Chun gets the fumble recovery for the Wonder Boys. It is his first career fumble recovery for the senior from Blytheville, who came into the night with 8 career tackles. Checking in at wide receiver for the Wonder Boys is Trey Smith. Smith goes to the left side of the formation, which is the short side of the field. Wonder Boys moving from our left to our right toward the south goal. It's a screen pass, complete to Brennan Lewis on the far side of the field, but Southeastern has it expertly defended. And on 2nd down and 10, it'll go for a very short gain for the Wonder Boys. Stop made for Southeastern by, among others, Jeremiah Baldrick. They spot Lewis down at the 32-yard line with a gain of 2, and it'll be 3rd down and 8. And so far, this Southeastern defense has done a good job of forcing the Wonder Boys into some third and fairly long situations.
Very disciplined right now, staying at home, covering the passing lanes, not anticipating anything.
3rd down and 8 for the Wonder Boys from the Southeastern 32. The snap is over Lindsey's head. He goes back to recover it on his own side of the 50, spun around at his own 45, puts it up for grabs down the near boundary, incomplete, out of bounds. Lindsey taken to the turf, and he lost his helmet in the process. And it'll be an incomplete pass. It'll bring up 4th down and 8, and now a decision time for head coach Kyle Shipp. From this spot on the field, it would be about a 49-yard field goal attempt for Jesus Zazumbo if Coach Shipp wants to go that direction. Now Coach Shipp is asking, how is it that my quarterback had his helmet ripped off and there was no penalty? And the official provides an explanation for that. The spot will be back at the 32-yard line of Southeastern. Trotting onto the field for the Wonder Boys is going to be Cade Yeager.
Timeout.
Since Lindsey lost his helmet, he has to check out for a play. And Arkansas Tech will use a timeout here ahead of this 4th down and 8 play. It is a Rockline Industries timeout. We will step aside for 30 seconds with them. This is Arkansas Tech football.
Feltner's Athletic.
Your health means everything. That's why we work to keep you safe when you come to see us for care, whether it's an emergency, a checkup, or it's time for a screening like your annual mammogram. The hospital has always been a clean and safe place to get care, and we're continuing to use the most effective cleaning and disinfecting methods to make sure it stays that way for you. We know you might feel a little worried about a doctor or hospital visit right now, but it is so important to get the care you need when you need it, because your health means everything to us. Thank you for continuing to trust us with it.
Jack Lindsey, the quarterback, had his helmet taken off on the 3rd down and 8 scramble and tossed down the near side. And because the Wonder Boys used that timeout, Lindsey will be able to stay in the game here on 4th down and 8. Looks like the Wonder Boys will go for it. Arkansas Tech was successful on 14 of 26 4th down conversion tries during the 2019 season. And they'll try here on 4th and 8 from the Southeastern 32-yard line. Lindsey with Caleb Beatty to his left as a running back. 2 receivers right, 2 to the left. Man in motion is Trey Smith. Lindsey takes the snap. Under some pressure, throws across the middle behind his intended receiver, and it falls incomplete. He was trying to connect with Brennan Lewis at the 20-yard line, but the pass was behind the intended receiver. It falls to the ground, and it'll be Southeastern Oklahoma State's football, as that is a striker's bowling alley, turnover on downs, that gives the football back to the Savage Storm here at the 9-minute and 32-second mark of the first quarter, with no score between the Wonder Boys and the Savage Storm.
A very good pass, Sam. It was right in. It was either the offensive receiver was going to catch it or nobody was.
And so Dalton Hatley back to work for Southeastern Oklahoma State at quarterback, starting this time from his own 32-yard line. After the Wonder Boys turned it over on downs, C.J. Shavers is the running back. And they will hand it to Shavers on first down. A lot of running room to his left. He's to the 35, the 40, being pursued by Denzel Washington, and Washington forces him out of bounds in Arkansas Tech territory. They will spot him down at the 46-yard line. It is a gain of 22 on the carry by C.J. Shavers. That is longer than any carry that Shavers had during the 2019 season when his longest run was 15 yards. Shavers is their second leading returning rusher behind Ryan Taylor, and he'll get a breather here at running back, replaced by DeAndre Wheeler, a freshman for Southeastern Oklahoma State. It's 1st and 10 at the Arkansas Tech 46 as the Savage Storm is in plus territory for the first time this evening. Handoff on first down, left end for DeAndre Wheeler, and Wheeler has a good gain inside the 40 and all the way down to the 38-yard line. So Southeastern Oklahoma State here on its second possession of the night, finding some success on the ground as that carry moves the football 8 yards, and it'll be 2nd down and 2 for Southeastern Oklahoma State.
2nd down and 2.
Checking in for the Savage Storm is Pablo Perini, a sophomore tight end. He will go to the right side of the formation as Dalton Hatley lines up in the shotgun and waits on 2nd down and 2. Bit of a power formation here from the Savage Storm. Play action fake. Hatley lobs it deep down the middle, has a man inside the 10. Leaping grab is made by Southeastern Oklahoma State's Deuce Pittman. He is brought down there by Arkansas Tech's Trayon Jones. The gain is to the 3-yard line, and it'll be 1st down and 10, or I should say 1st down and goal for the Savage Storm from the 3-yard line after a gain of 35 on the pass from Hatley to Pittman.
At about the 3-yard line.
So the Savage Storm, set up by those 2 positive running plays, have been able to very quickly go down the field here as we go under 8 minutes to play in the first quarter, and Southeastern threatening to take the first lead of the game. Hatley awaits the snap. He turns, hands it off to his running back. Wheeler tries the right side and is met there just inside the 2-yard line.
Number 24, DeAndre Wheeler, the ball carrier. Number 24
was defensive lineman Arion Banks.
At the 2.
Denzel Washington also got in on it. They will spot him down at the 1-yard line, and it'll be 2nd down and goal from there after a gain of 2. Wheeler will again be the running back. The Savage Storm 1 yard away from its first touchdown of the season. Handoff Wheeler. He tries the middle, but the Wonder Boy defense there to stack him up for no gain. And that'll bring up 3rd and goal for Southeastern Oklahoma State.
Again, number 24,
leading the surge for the Wonder Boys was Carlos Gordon,
short of the goal line,
along with George Brooks. And then Denzel Washington came in to help out. Cameron McCassin will check in at linebacker, giving the Wonder Boys a little extra defense up close to the line of scrimmage. He replaces defensive back Denzel Washington, as the Wonder Boys do not believe Southeastern's going to throw the football here. They're looking for a run. Hatley checks to the far side for the play call. It's 3rd down and goal from the Arkansas Tech 1-yard line. Wonder Boys defense trying to come up the goal line stand. Handoff Wheeler, and Wheeler is across the goal line for a Southeastern Oklahoma State touchdown, a 1-yard plunge by DeAndre Wheeler, and the freshman for Southeastern Oklahoma State out of Winona, Texas, has his first career rushing touchdown, and Southeastern Oklahoma State takes the first lead of the game.
Just got behind that big offensive line for Southeastern, made his way in there.
The place kicker for the Savage Storm is Trey Keats,
number 43,
transfer from Northeastern Oklahoma A&M. His first extra point try for Southeastern is good, and our new score with 6 minutes and 45 seconds to go in the first quarter is Southeastern Oklahoma State 7 and Arkansas Tech 0. Back in 1 minute. This is Wonder Boys football.
Your health means everything. That's why we work to keep you safe when you come to see us for care, whether it's an emergency, a checkup, or it's time for a screening like your annual mammogram. The hospital has always been a clean and safe place to get care, and we're continuing to use the most effective cleaning and disinfecting methods to make sure it stays that way for you. We know you might feel a little worried about a doctor or hospital visit right now, but it is so important to get the care you need when you need it, because your health means everything to us. Thank you for continuing to trust us with it.
in Russellville. Glad that you are with us this evening on River Country KCJC. The scoring drive for Southeastern Oklahoma State was 6 plays, 68 yards, and it took 2 minutes and 47 seconds, resulting in a 1-yard touchdown plunge by DeAndre Wheeler and an extra point by Trey Keats. Reminder, the first quarter of tonight's game is brought to you by our friends at Phil Wright Autoplex. Going back deep to return this kickoff for the Wonder Boys, it'll again be Drew Wade and Tyrus Fort. We anticipate Jackson Nally will be the man to kick it to them. Nally sent the opening kickoff of this game into the end zone for a touchback. He will try to do so again. Wind not a factor here tonight at Thone Stadium at Burkle Field. A pleasant evening for
Kicking
football.
off
That
for
cool front that's
Southeastern,
coming in
number
from the
36,
northeast has
Jackson
dropped the temperature
Nally.
a few degrees from what we experienced yesterday. I'm sure all the players and officials appreciate that. Nally gets set to kick it away with his right foot. Kicking towards the north goal in the whole building. It's an end-over-ender that will drive Drew Wade into the end zone. He will take a touchback.
The kickoff is received to the end zone by number 1, Drew Wade.
First and 10 from their own 25-yard
The
line.
football will be brought out to the 25-yard line,
In the first quarter,
where it'll be
Southeastern
first down
Oklahoma
and
State
10
leading
for Arkansas
7-0. The Wonder Boys so far with 48 yards of total offense compared to 78 for the Savage Storm. Both teams have 2 first downs. Arkansas Tech first downs this year are sponsored by our friends at Fleet Tire Point S. Jack Lindsay leads the Arkansas Tech offense back onto the field. I want to send along best wishes to the Golden Suns volleyball team that will begin its season tomorrow morning in Dallas. They'll play 4 matches at the Dallas Baptist Invitational over the next 2 days. They begin their 2021 fall season. Pass intended for Caleb Beatty in the left flat, but it goes through his fingertips, incomplete.
The pass thrown
It'll be
intended
second down
for
and 10
number
for
3,
Arkansas Tech
Caleb
from its own
Beatty.
25. Lindsay,
Thrown incomplete.
2 of 5
Second down,
passing
10.
here early, or I should say now 2 of 6 passing early on. Checking in at tight end for the Wonder Boys is Caleb Dean. Caleb wears number 35. He is a sophomore out of Norman, Oklahoma. Drew Wade is the receiver to the right side of the formation for Arkansas Tech. Jack Lindsay awaits the snap on second down and 10. Slaps his hands, receives the football, throws. It is too tall, heavy rush from the Southeastern defensive front,
pass was
forcing
intended
Lindsay
for
to
number
throw
1,
too tall,
Drew
looking for Drew
Wade.
Wade on the near sideline.
Incomplete.
They're providing the pressure for Southeastern Oklahoma State as part of a 3-man rush. The first 2 to get there were Javion Gardner and Malik Hall. That'll be third down and 10 for the Wonder Boys. And again, Arkansas Tech just not making a lot of progress on first and second down. And that's making their job very difficult when they get to third down.
Tell you what, all we need is 10 yards, though, right?
That's what they say. 6 minutes and 36 seconds to go in the first quarter. Southeastern Oklahoma State leading 7-0. Lindsay from the shotgun, 3 receivers to his left, takes the snap. Has some time, throws across the middle, complete to Drew Wade, makes one man miss, but not the second. Tackle
The pass
made
was complete
by
to
Keshawn
number 1,
Somerville,
Drew
who, as I
Wade.
mentioned earlier, playing his first football game in 6 years here tonight. As he comes back from injury, he stops Drew Wade after a gain
Stop
of
was
1.
made by
It'll be
number
4th
3,
down and 9
Keshawn
for Arkansas
Somerville.
Tech from its own 26-yard line. And the
Brings
Wonder
up
Boys will
4th
once
down
again
and 10.
call upon the services of punter Aaron Wynn.
Made a good punt here, then a 3 and out.
Number 89, Aaron Wynn,
Wynn's first
in
punt
punt
as a
position
Wonder
for
Boy
Arkansas
traveled
Tech.
30 yards and was fair caught by Marquise Gray. Gray is again back deep on the near side. And over on the far side for Southeastern, it is Keshawn Somerville. Flags are down before the snap and likely a false start against Arkansas Tech. The referee will confirm that fact or correct it momentarily. Here with 5:54 to go in the first quarter, Southeastern leads 7-0. It is indeed a false start against Arkansas Tech.
Of the offense. 5-yard penalty,
Pick up
fourth
the game's
down.
first penalty. And now instead of 4th and 9 from the 26, it'll be 4th and 14 from the 21-yard line. Same 2 men back deep for Southeastern, although now they switch sides of the field. Correction, that is not Somerville back deep for Southeastern. Instead, it is Sky Lowe who is back deep. The punt is away by Wynn. High, wobbly spiral. Fair catch is called for and made by Lowe at his own 40-yard line. It is a punt of 39 yards by
punt
Aaron
was
Wynn.
received by
And Southeastern
number 9,
Oklahoma
Sky
State will start
Lowe.
first and 10 from its own 40-yard line.
It will set up a first down.
We would like to bring you a Better Way Realty scoreboard update with the live stats. Elsewhere in the conference are not cooperating right now. That's why you're not hearing from Kelly Davis on the scores from the other games. But Kelly knows who else is playing tonight around the conference, and he can tell you that much, at least what the other games are.
4 other games going on. Oklahoma Baptist is at Ouachita Baptist. Southern Nazarene at UA Monticello. Henderson State traveled to Southwest Oklahoma. And Southern Arkansas is at Northwest Oklahoma. 1 game on Saturday. East Central at Harding.
Dalton Hatley with lots of time looking to throw on first down deep down the far sideline. It is in and out of the hands of his intended receiver, looking for Deuce Pittman down the far sideline, and there with excellent coverage for Arkansas Tech was that freshman that Coach Shipp praised on the pregame interview, Trayon Jones. Jones is a redshirt freshman out of Shreveport, Louisiana. He was the Shreveport Times Player of the Year in 2019 in recognition of his performance for Northwood High School.
Did a good job, got turned around, found the ball, knocked it away.
Second down, 10.
Dalton Hatley in the shotgun on second down and 10 from his own 40-yard line. He will hand it off. Running around right end is Ryan Taylor, their leading returning rusher, but he is spun down for a loss.
There you go.
Ball
there to make the tackle for Arkansas Tech University.
Ryan
over
Taylor
on the far side of the field. It was making that stop.
The loss is 2 yards, brings up third down and 12.
Out of England, Arkansas with that stop. And now it'll be third down and 12 for Southeastern from its own 38 after a loss of 2.
Good pursuit that time.
Hatley wants to look to the sideline and get a new play call. Plenty of time, 13 on the play clock for the Savage Storm, 4:52 to play in the opening quarter. Savage Storm leading 7-0. And a chance here for the Arkansas Tech defense to get off the field. Hatley takes the snap on 3rd and 12. Good protection, throws across the middle. It is intercepted. Picked off for Arkansas Tech by the transfer from UCA. Victor Hall makes the interception just in Southeastern Oklahoma State territory at the 49-yard line. And the Wonder Boys defense, for the second time here in the opening quarter, forces a turnover.
Boy, Victor, he got right into that passing route, and it looked like the quarterback was throwing it right to him.
It will be first down and 10.
Victor appeared in 18 games over 4 years, playing for the Purple and Gray folks in Conway before transferring over to Arkansas Tech. And he's using his bonus year of eligibility with us here with the Wonder Boys this year. We're glad to have him, especially right now after that interception. It'll be first and 10 for Arkansas Tech from the Southeastern 49-yard line. Jack Lindsay looks like he may go under center here for the first time tonight, and he will. He will hand it off. Running up the middle is Caleb Beatty, and Beatty will be dropped for a
Number
loss.
3, Caleb Beatty is the ball carrier.
A loss of 1 on the play for Beatty. There to make the stop for Southeastern Oklahoma State was Alexi Marshall. Beatty coming into the night for Arkansas Tech
Number
was
45,
the Wonder Boys' leading
Alexa
returning
Marshall
rusher. He had
made the stop.
620
The
yards on the ground
down,
for Wonder Boys,
11.
and 5 touchdowns during the 2019 season. Before that, in 2018 at Missouri Southern, he carried for 274 yards, so he's closing in on 1,000 career rushing yards for his overall Division II football career.
So far, not very many yards between the tackles, are there?
Southeastern's been tough up front. On second down and 11, Lindsey fakes the handoff, rolls to his right. He wants to run with it, and he'll be dropped for a loss.
Jack
First man
Lindsay,
there
the ball
defensively
carrier.
for Southeastern Oklahoma State was Jelon Freeman. Freeman, a junior defensive
Dropped by
back for
number
Southeastern
22,
Oklahoma State. They
Malik
will spot
Hall.
Lindsey down for a loss of 1
Loss
to his
is
own
1,
49-yard
down
line.
and
Back-to-back rushing plays that have both lost a yard. And it is 3rd down and 12, Arkansas Tech from its own 49-yard line with 3:28 to go in the first quarter. And Southeastern Oklahoma State leading 7-0. Wonder Boys looking for their 3rd Fleet Tire Point S first down of this opening quarter. They'll have to go 12 yards or more to get it. Lindsey looking to the far side. It is incomplete. He was trying to connect over there with Tyler
The
Polk.
pass was intended
Looks like we may get a roughing
for
the passer
number 8,
call.
Trey Smith.
Got a late hit, maybe.
Incomplete.
The flag is thrown back in an area where
There's
you would
a flag on
anticipate
the
that to
play.
be the case. Here's the referee to let us know for sure. It is personal foul roughing the passer against Southeastern Oklahoma State. It is the first penalty of the game against the Savage Storm. And it'll be a free first down for Arkansas Tech. And there is that 3rd complete Tire Point S first down of the opening period for the Wonder Boys. It moves the football into Southeastern territory at the 36-yard line, and now the Wonder Boys will look to capitalize upon that.
10,
Southeastern
Arkansas
Oklahoma State instead.
at the 36-yard line.
Lindsey will work with Caleb Beatty as his running back. Checking in at wide receiver is Adam Cousins, a transfer from the University of Texas, El Paso. Cousins will be wide to the right. In the slot right, it'll be Brennan Lewis. Two more receivers to the left side of the formation. Over there, it's Tyler Polk and Drew Wade. Lindsey on 1st and 10 from the Southeastern 36. Fakes the handoff, has time, throws across the middle. Man wide open. Oh, catch is made. 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Arkansas Tech. It is Adam Cousins with his first reception as a Wonder Boy, and it goes 36 yards for a touchdown.
That was awesome. Lindsey just sat back in the pocket, had plenty of time. Wide open receiver.
Jesus Zazumbo will attempt the Mr. Break and lead the extra point for the Wonder Boys. Zazumbo comes in 40 out of 40 in his Arkansas Tech career on extra point tries, including 29 of 29 during the 2019 season. Aaron Wynn is the holder. The placement is down. The kick is away. It is good. And our new score with 3 minutes and 3 seconds to go in the first quarter is Arkansas Tech 7, Southeastern Oklahoma State 7. Back in 30 seconds. This is Wonder Boys football. Arkansas Tech was 3 plays, 49 yards. It took 1 minute and 35 seconds and resulted in the 36-yard touchdown pass from Jack Lindsey to Adam Cousins. That is Lindsey's first touchdown pass as a Wonder Boy, and as Kelly correctly pointed out, it was set up by some excellent protection by the Arkansas Tech offensive line.
He could have stayed back there for another 2 or 3 seconds easy and found another receiver.
Jesus Zazumbo's kickoff is away. Toward the far side of the field, it will come down at the 10-yard line. Fielded there for Southeastern Oklahoma State by Marquise Gray. Gray down the far sideline, over the 30-yard line, and out close to the 35 before he was stopped there. Among the Wonder Boys there to make that tackle was Christian Cole.
Number 4.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Savage Storm. Here with 2:57 to go in the opening quarter.
Trying to pull up some video coverage. It looks like Henderson State has gotten on the board. They lead Southwest Oklahoma 7-0
at the
And there is
32-yard line.
that game has just begun. 14:30 left in that game. So maybe some of these other games delayed their start time from 6 o'clock, maybe to 6:30 or so, maybe 7. We'll keep an eye on it.
Dalton Hatley, the Southeastern Oklahoma State quarterback, they ended up saying that Gray was down at the 32-yard line. So that will be the line of scrimmage for the Savage Storm. On the right hash mark, and now a penalty flag before the snap, and it looks like there's a lot of green jerseys out there. We'll see if it's one too many, perhaps. Yeah, I think I count 12. That's going to be one too many. If I've got it right, or maybe it could be on the other side. It could be miscounted.
If it is, it's just a illegal substitution.
No, it's on
delay of
Southeastern.
game. Wow, we got a break there, didn't we?
So
if you're, and I know your counting is good after this week's lesson that me and some other guys got during lunch one day. We can talk about that later.
Absolutely. So the delay of game penalty against Southeastern moves the football back 5 yards, and it'll be at the 27-yard line now of the Savage Storm. 1st down and 15 after the second Southeastern penalty of the opening quarter. Hatley hands it off on 1st down and 15. A run up the middle, and the Wonder Boys defense equal to the chore. As C.J. Shavers is met and driven back.
Ball carrier was
among the first Wonder Boys on the scene was Carson Holloway.
Number 1.
Also helping out on that stop for Arkansas Tech was Hakeem Ennis, junior defensive lineman.
2nd down and
down
12.
in Arkadelphia, Ouachita Baptist 14, Oklahoma Baptist 0. That's 13:35 left in the second quarter down there in Ouachita, the #1 seed in the preseason.
They gave Shavers forward progress up to the 30-yard line for a gain of 3, and so it'll be 2nd down and 12 for Southeastern from there. Hatley has the snap. Here comes some pressure. He has to spin to avoid it, but he will not get away from Carson Holloway. Sack is made back at the 20-yard line. A loss of 10 on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd down and very long for Southeastern Oklahoma State, thanks to the sack by Arkansas Tech's Carson Holloway.
I think we have some first game jitters getting out of the way. Off to a better start now.
We'll bring up 3rd down and 22.
Yeah, that's true, because we have a great crowd tonight, by the way.
Outstanding here at Thone Stadium at Burkle Field. 3rd down and 22 for Southeastern Oklahoma State. Line of scrimmage is the Savage Storm 20. Hatley has the snap, has some time, looking, throwing toward the near boundary. It is caught. Catch is made by Marquise Gray. It looks like he's going to be short of the line to gain. They've got him spotted out at the 39 for a gain of 19. The bad news for Southeastern is he needed 22.
I'll give him credit. That was a great catch. That was a very good catch.
It'll be 4th down and 3, and we will see Jackson Nally and the punt unit for Southeastern Oklahoma State. Here at the 1 minute and 16-second mark of this opening quarter.
Jackson Nally
wears number 36 for the Savage Storm.
Southeastern.
He is a freshman out of Wiley, Texas. If you're not familiar with Durant, it is basically right on the Oklahoma-Texas border, and that's why you hear so many Texans on their roster. Kick is away. Fair catch is called for and made by Arkansas Tech's Tyrus Fort at the 25-yard line.
The reception
so
by
it is a
number
punt
2,
of 36
Tyrus
yards, no
Fort.
return.
A fair
And
catch.
Arkansas Tech will begin from its own 25-yard line with 51 seconds to
It'll
go
be
in the
first down
first
and
quarter.
10 for Arkansas
Tech and Southeastern
at their own
Oklahoma State tied at
25-yard
7,
line.
coming to you tonight from the Alethus Realty broadcast booth. A reminder that the first quarter of tonight's game is brought to you by our friends at Bill Wright Auto Parts. Spotted on the right hash mark. Wonder Boys moving from our left to our right toward the south goal. Here at Thone Stadium at Burkle Field. Handoff on 1st down. A run up the middle, and this will be one of the Wonder Boys' more successful runs between the tackles so far. It will go for positive yardage. There to make the stop for Southeastern Oklahoma State was Malik Hall. And the ball carrier for Arkansas Tech was, well, that's not right. The numbers changed.
The gain on 1st down was
show
gain
that
of 4, 2nd down 6.
Jordan Furch, I believe. That's not correct. I'm
Ball
going to say
carrier
that
is
must
Keon
be
Simmons.
Keon Simmons, who had that carry. That is the case. It was Keon Simmons. Now he makes a catch on 2nd down. Simmons looking for running room out to the left. He'll be forced out of bounds near the 35-yard line. It looks as though Keon has enough for the 1st down, and he does. They'll spot him down at the 35. Gain of 6 on the pass from Lindsey to Keon Simmons. And it's going to be 1st down and 10 Tech from its own 35-yard line.
It's up for Arkansas Tech.
10 seconds of this opening
First
quarter.
down.
Lindsey from the shotgun. Does he want to run one more play, or does he want to go to the second quarter? He'll go to the second quarter. We are tied at 7 between Arkansas Tech and Southeastern Oklahoma State after the first 15 minutes of the season. Let's pause for a 30-second break. This is Arkansas Tech football.
Southeastern Oklahoma 7. Fans, at this time, will you please direct your attention towards the north end of the field for a special on-field presentation. Today is our 6th annual Paint the Town Green and Gold game, and through a partnership with the Russellville Area Chamber of Commerce and the ATU Connection Committee, businesses around the community have turned green and gold in support of Arkansas Tech. 18 businesses entered the competition to be judged, and tonight we recognize the winners. Best first-time entry, the Gunslinger Burger. Most creative, Chambers Bank. Tech Pride Award, Second Baptist Church. Best indoor display, Centennial Bank. Best outdoor display, it's a tie between Holiday Inn Express and Suites and Leanne's Fine Jewelry. People's Choice Award, Holiday Inn Express and Suites. Taking home the coveted traveling trophy and bragging rights for 2021 is overall winner Ford and Brush. On the field, representing the Russellville Area Chamber of Commerce, is Angela Bonds, an ATU Connection Committee member, Jane Jones. The Russellville Area Chamber of Commerce would like to thank the ATU Connection Committee members, this year's judges, Amy Anderson, Kelly Davis, and Jim Murphy, and sponsors of Paint the Town Green and Gold, Arvest, Sherwood Urgent Care, and Tyson.
Great program. We thank everybody, both at Arkansas Tech University and at the Russellville Area Chamber of Commerce, that makes it possible. I want to send along best wishes to head coach Brock Heim and the Golden Suns cross-country team. They will begin their fall 2021 season tomorrow, I should say Saturday night, 2 days from now, in Memphis at a meet hosted by Christian Brothers University. That'll be the first of 4 regular season meets for the Golden Suns cross-country team. And they'll be preparing for the GAC Championships October 23rd in Searcy.
Starting quarter number 2,
Golden Suns cross-country team Saturday night in Memphis. Jack Lindsay is the quarterback as the Wonder Boys face first down and 10 from their own 35-yard line, now moving from right to left toward the north goal in the whole building. Lindsay, quarterback draw up the middle to the 38-yard line for a gain
Number
of
18,
3.
Jack Lindsay was
It'll
the
be
ball
second
carrier.
down and 7 from there for the Wonder Boys. Tackle for Southeastern by Alexi Marshall. Just underway here in the second quarter from the Alethus Realty broadcast booth.
Alexa Marshall, number 45.
Second quarter being brought to you by Phil Wright Auto Place. Lindsay wants to throw. It is incomplete across the middle. He was looking for Caleb Beatty, little run pass option there for Lindsay, and he went with the pass,
3,
and just off target to bring up third down.
Brings up third down and
7 for the Wonder Boys from their own 38. Arkansas Tech on the official stats listed is 0 for 3 so far tonight on third down conversions, but I think something may have got a little off kilter there at some point. I do recall Lindsay picking up a third down on a scramble there early in the first quarter. Now it's third down and 7. Tech from its own 38. Lindsay checking to the near sideline for the play call. He has it. Play clock down to 3. Only one timeout left here in the first half. Need to get this one off. Lindsay takes the snap. Looks to throw. Across the middle. It is incomplete. He was trying to connect with
the pass was intended for number 8, Gray Smith.
Far side
incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
The intended
and
receiver
7.
for Arkansas Tech was, it's like Jorion Chase. But it falls incomplete.
Aaron
regardless.
Wynn, number
And it'll be
89,
fourth down
in
and 7 for the Wonder
position
Boys
for
their own
Arkansas
38.
Tech.
And that will result in Aaron Wynn coming back onto the field. Wynn, so far, has punted twice for an average of 34.5 yards per punt. Has the snap, gets the kick away under some pressure, angled toward the far sideline, takes a big bounce at the 30-yard line, then makes a left turn, stays in bounds, and rolls inside the 20-yard line. That little left turn picked up about an extra 8 yards on that punt. It comes to a rest at the 17-yard line.
It'll be first down and 10
It'll be
for
first down
Southeastern,
and
Oklahoma.
10 for Southeastern from there, following a 45-yard punt. And there is timeout on the field, a Rockline Industries timeout. We will pause for 1 minute, tied at 7 early in the second quarter. This is Arkansas Tech football.
You are helping to provide critical resources for scholarships, facility and equipment upgrades, student athlete support, and so much more. By investing in green and gold, you are providing support for more than 300 student athletes and helping ensure continued academic and athletic success. Join Green and Gold online today at atualumni.com/alumni. sure to sign up your kids for the Jerry's Cruise. It's for our Wonder Boys and Golden Sons who are under the age of 13. Membership includes lots of things we'll be telling you about throughout the evening. And also sign up at 18.
Glad to be coming to you tonight from the Alethus Realty broadcast booth here at Thone Stadium at Burkle Field in Russellville. In 9 days, we'll be at historic Norris Field in Ada, Oklahoma for the Wonder Boys against East Central University. Hatley hands off on first down. The man who had the touchdown run earlier for Southeastern, DeAndre Wheeler, gets the call. He goes between the tackles over the 20-yard line out to the 22.
Wheeler made the
Pickup
stop.
of 5 on first down for Wheeler. It'll be second down and
Gain
5.
is
Among
4,
the Wonder
second
Boys
down and 6.
in on that stop was Gio Williams, senior linebacker for Arkansas Tech out of Denton, Texas. Gio Williams comes into the night as the Wonder Boys' career leader in tackles among active players. That is his 148th career tackle. Second among active tacklers for Arkansas Tech is his twin brother, Dio Williams. He has 113 career stops. Handoff for Wheeler. Wheeler makes the first man miss and then runs into Gio Williams, and he pushes Williams forward past the line to gain up to the 29-yard line. A pickup for Southeastern of 7 yards.
For Southeastern,
It'll be first down and 10 for the Savage Storm from its own 29-yard line. The Wonder Boys very much expected Southeastern Oklahoma State to come in here and really throw the football a lot, and in the early going at least, Southeastern has had by far more consistent success running the football than they have throwing. First down and 10, Savage Storm from its own 29. Hatley has the snap. Fakes short, looks deep, throws, catch is made at the 36-yard line, spins off the tackler, does the receiver for Southeastern, Braxton Kincaid, and Kincaid is forced out of bounds at the Arkansas Tech 49-yard line. It is a gain of 22 yards, and it is first and 10, Savage Storm at the Arkansas Tech 49-yard line.
On the reception.
12:52 to go in the second quarter, and the score tied at 7 here on River Country, KCJC, and ArkansasTechSports.com. Hatley with 3 receivers to his right and 1 to his left. Lone running back for the Savage Storm is Shavers. Shavers gets the handoff. It's a reverse. He flips it to Blakely. Blakely around left end, pursued and forced out of bounds. On the far boundary,
running the reverse,
Jordan Furch with the tackle for Arkansas Tech.
Number 7.
Furch able to force Blakely out at the Arkansas Tech 46-yard line after a gain of 3. And boy, when they hit you with that reverse, you just got to hope your defensive back on that side stayed where he was supposed to be, and Furch did just that.
It looked like they were going to gain a whole lot more yards than those 3 right there, but pursuit caught up with him very fast.
Second down and 7, Southeastern from the Arkansas Tech 46-yard line. Handoff is faked. Hatley throws across the middle. Catch is made by Braxton Kincaid, and he is spun down at the Arkansas Tech 36-yard line. A pickup of 10 and another Southeastern Oklahoma State first down. It is the 5th first down of the game for the Savage Storm. And the two sides are now even in that regard. Southeastern Oklahoma State with 135 yards of total offense so far compared to 96 for Arkansas Tech. Hatley will operate again from the shotgun. He'll be joined this time by 2 setbacks, C.J. Shavers to his right and DeAndre Wheeler to his left. He goes from our left to our right toward the south goal and the bandstand. On first and 10 from the Tech 36, he hands to Shavers. Shavers tries the middle, and Shavers able to push the pile. Ball came loose. The Wonder Boys say they have it, and they do. The 3rd Southeastern Oklahoma State turnover of the first half. Fumble is recovered for Arkansas Tech by Tyrus Fort, and the Wonder Boys defense takes the football away from Southeastern Oklahoma State once again, this time on the C.J. Shavers fumble, and it's first and 10 Wonder Boys from their own 32.
They're doing a good job of getting in there, scrapping, trying to strip that ball away, and so far so good.
11 minutes and 19 seconds to go in the second quarter. Score tied at 7, and the Wonder Boys offense back onto the field. Caleb Beatty will be the running back. Jack Lindsey the quarterback. Caleb Dean is the tight end to the right side of the formation. Tucker Kennedy will be the halfback. He goes to the left side. Brennan Lewis is the receiver right, and the receiver left is Jorion Chase, the freshman out of Marion. Lindsey fakes the handoff, throws to the far boundary, And it is incomplete, looking for Brennan Lewis, but he was locked up in a battle with Jeremiah Baltrip, and now a late penalty flag comes in. And that looks to me, Kelly, like probably a dead ball foul, as late as it came in.
It did. It was way after the play. Whistle had blown, and here comes the flag.
The officials talking it over.
Southeastern coach doesn't look very happy. So
Baltrip may have had something to say after he broke up that pass.
No, come on, man.
Every once in a while, a defensive back will break the code and say something after they make a stop. That is the case here. Actually, no, they just get it claimed up as a live ball foul, just a late penalty. And that may be why the Southeastern coach was upset. Now I understand why he was upset, because it was an extremely late flag. That was a live ball foul. That's what they call pass interference against Jeremiah Baltrip,
First down and 10 for Arkansas Tech.
Maybe even holding. He had a hold of him before the ball ever went in the air. But either way, it's pass interference, and the ball is spotted at the Arkansas Tech 47-yard line. Lindsey fakes a handoff, throws that same way. He's got Wade open, but just missed him to the outside. Missed him to the boundary side. Incomplete. Baltrip was again there with the coverage. If that ball had been thrown to Wade's inside shoulder instead of his outside one, it might have been a touchdown. As it is, it's an incomplete pass, and it'll be second down and 10 for Arkansas Tech from its own 47-yard line. Receiver left, and receiver right for Jack Lindsey. And with 11:07 to go in the second period, score tied at 7. Lindsey throws, looking to the near side this time. It is almost intercepted. Kashawn Somerville there with the coverage for Southeastern Oklahoma State. He had a beat on it. The pass was intended for Arkansas Tech wide receiver Mason Ross.
Pass intended number 83, Mason
now it'll be
Ross.
third down and 10 for Arkansas Tech from its own 47-yard line.
Third down, 10.
Wonder Boys officially 0 for 4 on third down conversion tries tonight. Receivers to the near side of the field. There'll be 3 of them. And then 2 receivers right, open backfield. For quarterback Jack Lindsey here on third and 10 from his own 47. Southeastern with 4 down linemen. They'll rush just 3. Screen pass complete to Drew Wade. Wade with 3 blockers in front gets into Southeastern territory, lost the football. Wade able to dive back on it at the Southeastern 47-yard line, but his forward progress halted by the fact that he lost the football. Now the Southeastern sideline saying perhaps they ended up with that loose ball. It looked like Wade was able to dive on it, but he was not. Southeastern Oklahoma State comes out of the pile with the football. The fumble was recovered by T.J. Davis, a junior defensive lineman. And that will cost the Wonder Boys some field position. They were about to have to punt it away anyway on what was going to be about a 4th and 3 or 4 play coming up. But instead, it is a lost fumble, and the Wonder Boys give the football away for the first time.
Recovery
Southeastern, which was looking at the possibility of having to start deep in its own territory. Now instead, we'll get to start from its own 46 with 10:47 to go in the second quarter, and Arkansas Tech and Southeastern Oklahoma State tied at 7. Running back for Southeastern will be Ryan Taylor. Taylor, as we mentioned earlier, is Southeastern's leading returning rusher. He averaged 6.7 yards per carry in 2019, had 485 rushing yards total 2 years ago. First down and 10. Hatley throws. It is caught by Cottrell Blakely. Blakely is met at the 50-yard line and slung to the turf by Jordan Birch. They will give Blakely forward progress into Arkansas Tech territory to the 48-yard line. So it's a pickup of 6.
Second down 4.
It'll be second down and 4 for the Savage Storm as they are back in Arkansas Tech territory. 10:23 to go until we reach halftime, which will be sponsored tonight by Off-Road Tire. Second down for Southeastern Oklahoma State, quarterback Dalton Hatley. Right-handed junior. Takes the snap, throws a screen pass complete to the near side for Blakely. Cottrell Blakely runs through 2 defenders and then carries a third inside the 40-yard line. It'll be enough for another Southeastern Oklahoma State first down.
It's enough for a first down for Southeastern Oklahoma.
To the 39-yard line. Southeastern Oklahoma State on the move right now. Cameron McCassin checks back in at linebacker for Arkansas Tech, replacing defensive back Denzel Washington. McCassin, Gio Williams, and Christian Cole are the linebackers right now for the Wonder Boys. First down and 10. Hatley lobs it toward the far side, looking for Gray. Gray didn't make the catch, but then his teammate came in at the last moment, Deuce Pittman, not even the intended receiver, came in out of nowhere to pick that ball out of midair. He could tell that Gray was turned around and out of position, and so Pittman comes in to make the grab at the 8-yard line of Arkansas Tech. It is a gain of 31 on an accidental 31-yard completion from Dalton Hatley.
It will be first down and goal for Southeastern.
That was just an athletic play right there. He was about 10 yards behind the play, saw the ball coming in, saw the trouble, just ran up there and caught it.
It's first and goal for Southeastern at the Arkansas Tech 8. 9:08 to go, second quarter. Hatley hands it off. Running left is Ryan Taylor. Taylor trying to get the corner, leaps for the pylon, and he got there. Touchdown, Southeastern Oklahoma State on an 8-yard run around in for Ryan Taylor. Taylor had 3 rushing touchdowns in 2019. Now he has his first of 2021, and it has put Southeastern Oklahoma State back in the lead here with 8 minutes and 59 seconds to go in the second quarter. And that was just a very efficient drive by the Savage Storm offense. On to attempt the extra point is Trey Keats out of a hold by Riley Russell. Placement is down, kick is away. It is good, and our new score with 8 minutes and 59 seconds to go in the second quarter is Southeastern Oklahoma State 14, Arkansas Tech 7. Let's pause for 1 minute. This is Wonder Boys football.
A reminder, fans, the Arkansas Tech Golden Suns volleyball team will open
our second period is brought to you by Phil Wright Autoplex.
Tomorrow at the
here in the Olympus Realty broadcast booth at Thone Stadium, Circle Field in
they will play
Russellville.
4 matches
First
this
game
weekend
of the 106th season.
Our best and
Arkansas Tech
good
football.
times
We're glad that
for
you're with
the
us on
Arkansas
River
Tech
Country,
Golden Sun
KCJC,
volleyball team as
and
they
Arkansas
begin
Tech
their
Sports.
2021 campaign tomorrow.
It'll be Jackson Nally to kick it away for Southeastern, kicking the opposite direction in the first quarter. His first 2 kickoffs of the game both went for touchbacks. We'll see if he was equally adept kicking toward the south goal and the bandstand. The wind is not a factor, so we should have that opportunity. His kick is, this time it'll be a high short kick, not going to try for the touchback. And the fair catch is made at the 25-yard line. There to haul it in for Arkansas Tech.
The short kickoff
and call for that fair catch.
taken by fair catch.
It'll be first and 10 Wonder Boys from the same spot that they would have been if it had been a touchback. Let's see where they actually end up spotting this down. One official had the 27. Now they're going to put the football at the 25. So it'll be first and 10 for Arkansas Tech from there. Quarterback Jack Lindsey, 6 of 15 passing so far for 78 yards and a touchdown.
Line.
He'll be in the shotgun formation with 2 receivers to his right. Caleb Beatty is the running back. The Wonder Boys look for a touchdown drive here and an opportunity to draw even. Handoff is faked. Lindsey throws, complete to the far side, and drilled after making the catch was Jorion Chase. He was leveled by Jeremiah Balltrip. Stop made at the 29-yard line after a gain of 4. It'll be second down and 6 for Arkansas Tech, and I suppose that is the welcome to college football for freshman Jorion Chase. But he hopped right back up. Now Lindsey on second down awaits the snap. 2 receivers to his left. throws. It is short, incomplete. Lindsey got tangled up with his running back.
The
Caleb
ruling
Bailey
on the
in
field is an
backfield.
incomplete forward
That
pass.
pass
Third
to be
down.
short of the intended target, Jorion Chase.
Pass ruled incomplete.
The incompletion will make it 3rd down and 6 for
Brings
Arkansas
up
Tech.
3rd down and 6.
From its own 29-yard line. Stops the clock with 8 minutes and 25 seconds to go in the second period. Brennan Lewis is in at wide receiver, along with Trey Smith. Those two and Jorion Chase will be the receivers to the left side of the formation. Tucker Kennedy will line up as the tight end to the right side. Jack Lindsey on 3rd down awaits the snap. Needs to get to his own 35. Has the snap, fakes the short throw, looking to throw deep and looking for Trey Smith, but it is off target and incomplete into the near boundary.
Pass intended for
The
Trey
Wonder
Smith,
Boys will be
number 8.
forced into a punting situation on 4th down and 6 from their own 29-yard line.
That will
8
bring
minutes
up
and
4th
19
down.
seconds to go in the second quarter, and Southeastern Oklahoma State leading 14-7. Aaron Wynn has punted 3 times so far.
Aaron
and he's
Wynn, number
averaged
89,
45
in the ball
yards
game
per
to punt
punt.
for Arkansas Tech.
Correction, he's averaged 38 yards per punt with a long of 45, I should say. One of those punts down inside the opponent's 20-yard line. Line of scrimmage here is the Arkansas Tech 29. They bring pressure. Wynn gets the punt away. It is fielded at the Southeastern 35-yard line by Sky Lowe. He is brought down
Returned by
after
Sky
a
Lowe,
6-yard
number 9
punt
for
return.
Southeastern Oklahoma.
Among the Wonder Boys there to make that tackle on special
Football will be
teams
placed at the
was Luke
41-yard
Curtis,
line.
and also helping out Corey
Where
Church.
will be 1st down and 10 for Southeastern.
Punt for
We have an
Wynn,
injury
traveling
timeout.
36 yards, and Corey Chun shaken up after the play. Duke Walden out to check on him, and so while they do that, we will pause 30 seconds plus a station ID. This is Arkansas Tech football. Arkansas Tech continuing to look at the right foot, right ankle area of Corey Chun for Arkansas Tech University. Corey is a redshirt senior out of Blytheville. And Duke kind of looked over his shoulder down toward the area of at least the cart, if not the stretcher. They may need some assistance in getting Corey Chun off the field here with 8 minutes and 11 seconds to go in the second quarter. It is not a neck or spinal cord injury. It is just a straight right foot injury here for Corey Chun, so nothing overly serious, but they are going to bring out the cart here. Brent Linker, our able director of athletic facilities, is going to help escort a member of the EMS crew out to take a look at Corey Chun here with 8 minutes and 11 seconds to go in the second quarter. And Southeastern Oklahoma State leading this one 14-7. And while we have this pause in the action, I'm not sure how many he has because nobody else's live statistics are working, but we will look to Kelly Davis for a Better Way Realty scoreboard update for whatever he might have.
Well, Ouachita Baptist is driving, but Oklahoma Baptist has made a comeback now with, looks like about 4 minutes to go in the second quarter. It is now Ouachita Baptist 14, Oklahoma Baptist 13. That's a very close game right now.
Ladies
so
and gentlemen, number 27,
looks like we have
Corey
still
Chun.
Henderson State still holds that 7-0 lead over Southwest Oklahoma State. A minute 40 to go in the second quarter of that game. And that's the only two we have right now. We have Southern Naz at UA Monticello, and we have Southern Arkansas at Northwest Oklahoma. We're able to get some video from up in Oklahoma at Northwest Oklahoma State, but have not been able to capture a score yet. So those are the only two we have right now that are current.
They have gotten Corey Chun loaded into the Gator, and they will take him over to the sideline with 8 minutes and 11 seconds left until halftime. So right now, based on what you see there, you'd have to say that Corey's return is highly doubtful, as he was unable to put any weight on that
Following
injured
the
foot.
timeout, first down and 10 for Southeastern
Cameron McCassin
Oklahoma.
in at linebacker for Arkansas Tech, along with
At the
Victor Hill.
41-yard line.
And also in at linebacker for Arkansas Tech is Matthew Minix, a freshman out of Oklahoma, and the younger brother of former Wonder Boy Mason Minix. Good to have another Minix in the green and gold. Dalton Hatley, the Southeastern quarterback, hands it off to Wheeler, and DeAndre Wheeler is upended at the 44-yard line. Slicing through to make the tackle for Arkansas Tech was Tyrus Fort. Now this one will almost
Wheeler,
certainly be a dead ball foul against someone, as a penalty flag comes in well after the play. The referee will let us know the nature of that. The play went for a gain of 3 to the Southeastern Oklahoma State 44-yard line, so it would have been 2nd down and 7, absent the influence of this penalty.
Ouachita did go down, and they did come away with some points, a field goal. So it is now 17-13, Ouachita Baptist. That is 39 seconds left in the first half down there in Philadelphia.
After the play was over,
If you
personal
are,
foul.
the penalty is going to be a personal
On the
foul
defense.
against Arkansas Tech. And so that will back 15 yards on the end of that run, and will move the football down to the Arkansas Tech 41-yard line. And Southeastern Oklahoma State, which has piled up 188 yards of total offense here through the first quarter and a half. They don't need any help.
Will be first out and 10.
Wonder Boys defense gives them some there with
Southeastern
the
at the
personal
Arkansas
foul.
Tech
And a
41-yard
free first
line.
down for the Savage Storm. Southeastern picks up its 7th first down of the game. One receiver left, 2 to the right for quarterback Dalton Hatley. Hatley 8 of 10 passing so far for 133 yards. He hands it off to Wheeler. Wheeler makes the first man miss, makes 2 more men miss. He's into the second level, the 25-yard line, and brought down from behind by Arkansas Tech's Matt Arnold. Arnold makes the tackle at the 21-yard line. There is a Wonder Boy shaken up on the play. The run by Wheeler, which looked like it was going to go for a loss of about 3, ends up going for a gain of 20. And we'll check on the injured Wonder Boy here as soon as we can get an ID.
Tough break there.
There is an
Luke
injury
Walden is
timeout.
out to look at the injured Wonder Boy. It is Derek Albers, a junior defensive lineman for Arkansas Tech out of New Braunfels, Texas. Albers back to his feet. He'll be able to leave the field under his own power. That's a good sign.
Ladies and
He'll
gentlemen,
be replaced on the
Wonder Boys
Arkansas
number
Tech defensive
44,
line by
Derek
Davion
Albers.
Smith. And the run of 20 by DeAndre Wheeler now gives him 8
It'll be
carries
first
for
down and
46
10
yards
for
and a
Southeastern
touchdown
at the
here in this
21-yard
first
line.
half. And he has Southeastern Oklahoma State in position to add to its 14-7 lead. Dalton Hatley will operate from the shotgun. His running back is C.J. Shavers. Braxton Kincaid and Deuce Pittman are the receivers right. As Hatley awaits the snap. He has it. Fakes the handoff to Shavers. Throws across the middle. Has a man at the goal line. Catch is made. Touchdown. Southeastern Oklahoma State on a 21-yard touchdown pass from
pass
Dalton
complete.
Hatley to Braxton
Number
Kincaid.
15,
Hatley with his first
Braxton
touchdown pass of the game.
Kincaid
And at the
is enough for
7:21
the
mark
touchdown
of
for
the second quarter, Southeastern
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma State adds to its lead. The kicker for the Savage Storm, Trey Keats, is 2
Number
for 2 on
43,
extra point
Trey
tries
Keats
so
is in
far
the ball
tonight.
game to attempt the extra point kick.
The holder is Riley Russell. Placement is down. Kick is away. It is good, and our new score with 7 minutes and 21 seconds to go in
The
the
kick
second
is
quarter
good. Your new
is
score,
Southeastern Oklahoma State
Southeastern
21
Oklahoma
and
21,
Arkansas Tech
Arkansas
7.
Tech
Gives us a chance to
7.
remind you that we are coming to you tonight from the Alethus Realty broadcast booth. This second quarter presented by Phil Wright Autoplex. Thanks to some of our other sponsors, Fleet Tire Point S is our presenting sponsor for Arkansas Tech First Downs. The final score tonight will be brought to you by Box Drop Mattress. Our halftime show will be presented by Off-Road Tire. Arkansas Tech Extra Points are sponsored by Mr. Brake and Lube. Timeouts are brought to you by Rockline Industries.
Deep for Arkansas
And
Tech
our scoreboard
received
updates
number 1
are
Drew Wade,
presented by
number 2
A Better
Tyrus
Way
Ford.
Realty. And when there's a turnover on downs, the folks at Strikers Bowling Alley will bring those to you. We thank all of those sponsors as well as all the others who are making this broadcast of Arkansas Tech Athletics possible. We look forward to having those sponsors along for the ride throughout this 2021 football season here on River Country, KCJC, and ArkansasTechSports.com. The kick by Jackson Nally is away. Again, he's going to go for the high short kick, and a fair catch is called for and made at the 24-yard line.
Once again,
that
fair
is
caught
the second time that they've gone
by number 88
with the sky kick. They have
Damian Carroll.
tested
It will be first
Arkansas
down and 10
Tech's
for
Damian
Arkansas Tech
Carroll,
at their own
senior
25-yard
tight end
line.
and a transfer from Lyon College. They've tested him twice, and both times he has been able to make the fair catch on the sky kick. It'll be first and 10 for the Wonder Boys from their own 25, and Arkansas Tech needs to do something to reclaim the momentum here as Southeastern Oklahoma State leads it 21-7. After that 21-yard touchdown pass a moment ago from Dalton Hatley to Braxton Kincaid. Jack Lindsey is the quarterback for Arkansas Tech. Hands it off on first down, and it will go for a gain of
Ball carrier
5
number
out to the
12
30-yard
for
line.
Arkansas Tech.
Ball carrier
Ron Thompson.
for the Wonder Boys was Ron Thompson. Thompson is a transfer
was
from the
5,
University of
second down,
North
5.
Alabama. There's a name from our past. The Lions out of Florence, Alabama. Thompson gets the carry again on second down and 5. This time he will only get 1 yard up the middle to the 31.
Again, number 12, Ron
It'll bring up
Thompson, the
third
ball
down
carrier.
and 4 for Arkansas Tech, but so important for this Wonder Boys offense, Kelly. We've mentioned it a couple of times. Getting those 5 yards on first down just puts you in such a better position now that you get to third down.
That really does. Now
Number
we've got a third
44,
down, and it looks like maybe a long.
TJ Davis.
We'll say a short 5 right now. But it does kind of gives you a little bit few
Third
more
down,
options
4.
to look at.
6 minutes and 31 seconds to go in the second quarter. Southeastern Oklahoma State 21, Arkansas Tech 7. Lindsey rolling to his left, trying to find some running room, but there is none there. And he
Number
is
18,
taken
Jack
down
Lindsey,
at
the
the
ball
30-yard
carrier.
line. Tackle made for Southeastern Oklahoma State by Jared Bell, senior defensive lineman.
Stop made by
Wonder
number
Boys on
22,
fourth down and
Malik
5
Hall.
face another punting situation, and Aaron Wynn
That will bring
will
up
come back
fourth
onto the
down
field.
and 5.
This will be Wynn's fifth punt of the first half.
Number 89,
He's averaging
Aaron Wynn
37.5
in punt
yards per
position
punt so far.
for Arkansas Tech.
I don't want to jinx it, but it sounds like the crowd, Mike, has decided to start
Yes.
cooperating, and hopefully that will hang in there at least long enough for us to bring you the Off-Road Tire halftime show and let you hear the halftime performance by the Arkansas Tech University Marching Band, which of course is better known as Arkansas's Band of Distinction. Fair catch on the punt is called for and made at the 34-yard line by Sky Lowe. It is a 36-yard punt by Aaron Wynn. And the Savage Storm goes back on offense.
The fair catch
They
for
will put it down at the
Southeastern
Southeastern
by
35-yard
Sky
line.
Lowe,
with
number 9.
5 minutes and 36 seconds to go
Will
in
be
this
first
second
down
quarter.
and 10 for Southeastern Oklahoma at their own
This Wonder Boys
35-yard
defense
line.
has to find an answer. Southeastern Oklahoma State's offense has really been churning. They have scored touchdowns on their last 2 possessions. There's only been 1 Southeastern Oklahoma State punt in this first half. They've scored 3 touchdowns, and they've had 3 turnovers. And so it's been kind of feast or famine for the Savage Storm offense so far here tonight. They have piled up 229 yards of total offense compared to 112 for Arkansas Tech. And that is reflected on the scoreboard as well, where the Savage Storm leads 21-7. Hatley throws across the middle. Catch is made at the 45-yard line. Jordan Furch immediately there to wrap up the receiver, but the Southeastern pile just keeps getting pushed forward all the way into Arkansas Tech territory and down to the 49-yard line. The receiver was Braxton
The
Kincaid.
pass was complete.
He just absolutely, totally, and
Number
completely
15,
refused
Braxton
to go down
Kincaid.
as he drugged that pile with a little bit of
It's a
help from his
first down
friends,
for Southeastern
6 yards
Oklahoma.
after he made the catch to the Arkansas Tech 49.
Yes, that old penalty for helping the runner kind of went away about a year or so ago.
Gain of 16 on the pass. Hatley now 11 of 13 for 170 yards through the air. He awaits the snap on first down. He hands it off to C.J. Shavers. Shavers with the blocker in front. He's into the 40-yard line, the 35, the 30, down the far boundary and
carrier,
forced out of
number
bounds
1.
by Tyrus Fort.
C.J.
The gain is
Shavers.
all the way down to the Arkansas Tech 27-yard line, a
Tyrus Fort
pickup
made the
of
stop.
22 yards. And right now,
Another first down
Arkansas
for
Tech has no
Southeastern
answer for
Oklahoma.
this Southeastern Oklahoma State offense. As the Savage Storm right now looking like a juggernaut. They are up to 267 yards of total offense, 170 of those passing, and now 97 rushing yards for Southeastern. They averaged 375.9 yards of total offense per game 2 years ago, and that ranked right in the middle of the pack in the GAC. Hatley throws, catches made inside the 20, tackle made by Denzel Washington. The reception for Southeastern Oklahoma State by Braxton Kincaid. They will spot Kincaid down at the Arkansas Tech 17. It is a pickup of 10 and enough for another Southeastern Oklahoma State first down. That is 12 first downs in the first half for the Savage Storm. 4 minutes and 5 seconds to go in the second quarter. Southeastern looking to add to a 21-7 lead. Hatley has the snap, fakes the handoff. He's going to try to run around right in. He's just going to slide down with it at the 20-yard line. He recognized early on the Wonder Boys defense had that one beat. There to make the stop was Matthew Minix and Carlos Gordon. They are able to get Hatley down at the 20-yard line for a loss of 3.
Loss is 2.
It'll be second down and 13 for Southeastern Oklahoma State from the Arkansas Tech 20. Glad to be coming to you tonight from the Alethus Realty broadcast booth. Second quarter being brought to you by our friends at Phil Wright Auto Place. Clock rolling, 3:19 to go until halftime. Hatley takes the snap. Hatley with time. Throws to the near side and going down to 2 knees to make the catch inside the 10. It was Deuce Pittman. The gain on the play will be 12 to the 8-yard line. And Pittman wishing now that he had run that route 1 yard further as he took a seat at the 8-yard line and he needed the 7 to get the first down. So it'll bring up 3rd down and 1 now for Southeastern Oklahoma State.
Yeah, I want to keep an eye on that. That may come into play later.
One receiver right. That is Pittman. C.J. Shavers, the running back, on 3rd down and 1. Savage Storm 1 out of 4 on 3rd down conversions. Handoff is to Shavers, running room left, and he will take it into the end zone, but a penalty flag is down, and it could very easily be holding against Southeastern Oklahoma State. I think it will indeed be a penalty against the Savage Storm to take that touchdown off the board.
Maybe why he got in so easily.
Had a little help. If it is a penalty against Southeastern, it would be the 4th of the first half against the Savage Storm. Here's the referee to let us know.
Holding.
It is indeed holding against Southeastern Oklahoma State, so take the touchdown off the board. And now instead of 3rd down and 1, it'll be 3rd down and 11 from the 18-yard line of Arkansas Tech. So a chance here for the Wonder Boys defense to maybe at least hold them to a field goal.
Following the penalty, the football at the
18-yard line. Checks with the far sideline for the play call. Now he brings his offense back to the line of scrimmage. Play clock already down to 15. 3 receivers left, 1 to the right. On 3rd down and 11 for Southeastern from the Arkansas Tech 18-yard line. Hatley taking his time. Play clock at 2. Has the snap. And now whistles again. And I believe the Savage Storm may have called a timeout. It is a Rockline Industries timeout. We will pause for 30 seconds with them. This is Arkansas Tech football.
This is their first charge timeout of the half.
While we're like doing all this stuff and all that, what the Golden Girls go first into that. So we're gonna get out there, plug everything up, not try anything. Probably when they're applauding for the Golden Girls, we'll do like a
2 seconds to go in the second quarter. Southeastern Oklahoma State 21 and Arkansas Tech 7. Thank Rockline Industries for sponsoring our timeouts this year. Rockline Industries has a great partnership with the Arkansas Tech Career Center, the group that serves our high school age students here in the Arkansas River Valley and provides for their career training needs. And what a great partnership that is that provides those students from Arkansas Tech Career Center with some on-the-job training while they're also getting their education. So we thank them not only for their sponsorship of these broadcasts, but more importantly, that great partnership that benefits our students at Arkansas Tech Career Center.
Absolutely. We appreciate all of our partnerships that we have here on the Ozark campus and in the Russellville campus. Thank you so much.
3rd down and 11 for Southeastern Oklahoma State. Line of scrimmage is the Arkansas Tech 18. Dalton Hatley in the shotgun formation, 2 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. Hatley takes the snap, has time, throws toward the far boundary. It is just beyond the reach of Marquise Gray, incomplete. And we will see the first field goal attempt of Southeastern Oklahoma State career
brings up fourth down.
Trey Keats. Keats is 3 for 3 on extra point tries so far tonight. He is a transfer for Southeastern
Number
Oklahoma
43,
State.
Trey Keats, into attempt the field goal
I believe I had
of
the other transfer from
35 yards.
Northeastern Oklahoma A&M. He will try a 35-yard field goal from the right hash mark out of a try by, or I should say a hold by Riley Russell. The kick is away, and the 35-yard field goal is good. Our new score with 2 minutes and 21 seconds to go in the second
field
quarter
goal is good.
Southeastern
Your new
Oklahoma
score,
State
Southeastern
24
Oklahoma,
and Arkansas Tech 7.
Tech
We
7.
pause for 30 seconds. This is Wonder Boys football.
Drew Wade, number 1, along with number 21, Braxton Hunter, are deep for Arkansas Tech.
21 seconds to go in the second quarter. The 7-play, 47-yard scoring drive resulting in the 35-yard field goal by Trey Keats has given Southeastern Oklahoma State now a 24-7 lead over the Arkansas Tech Wonder Boys. Now Jackson Nally will kick it away for the Savage Storm. Again, the sky kick, this time higher and even shorter. Fair catch is called for and made at the Arkansas Tech 40-yard line. And making that fair catch for the Wonder Boys.
The short kickoff
It
was
C.J.
fair caught by
Palmer, a
Arkansas
freshman
Tech.
from Pocahontas. I'm not sure that Nally meant to kick it quite that short.
Places the
It
football
will
at
work
the
out for the Wonder Boys,
41-yard line.
though they will
First
take
down
the gift
and 10
and
Arkansas
try to
Tech.
capitalize upon it, as they will get to start from their own 41-yard line. This is the best starting field position after a kickoff for Arkansas Tech all night. They've had a couple of occasions where they've had better starting field position due to a turnover, but this is their best after a Southeastern kickoff. 2:21 to go in the half. And Southeastern Oklahoma State leads it 24-7. Jack Lindsey, 7 of 18 passing for 82 yards, under pressure, and down he goes. Oh, that was a nasty
Number
fall back
18,
at the 34-yard line.
Lindsey
Coming through to sack
dropped for a
was
loss.
Malik Hall, junior linebacker for Southeastern Oklahoma State. Glad to see Jack Lindsey get back up to his
Number
feet
22, Malik
after
Hall,
that one, as Hall, the junior
with
out
the
of
stop
Athens, Texas,
for
kind of folded
Southeastern.
Lindsey's legs up underneath him. The sack back at the 34-yard line goes for a loss of 7. I think it's pretty safe to say that especially Southeastern Oklahoma State's offensive line play as compared to maybe Arkansas Tech so far is a big difference in this game. As the Savage Storm has given Dalton Hatley great protection. That has not always been the case for Jack Lindsey. He's under pressure again as he throws on second down, and it is incomplete. His receiver cut off the route, and it falls incomplete. And on third down and 17, the Wonder Boys will have to go deep into the playbook here to find something that will allow them to move the football into Southeastern territory and avoid the 6th Arkansas Tech punt of the first half. Caleb Beatty will be the running back. 2 receivers right, 2 to the left. Ball spotted between the hash marks. 1:35 to go second quarter. Southeastern leading 24-7. Lindsey, quarterback draw, a lot of running room. Midfield, first down, bounces off a tackler at the Southeastern 45, and then he's stopped by Jalen Shaw. Tackled
Number
at
18,
the
Jack Lindsey, the
44-yard
ball
line, but it is a scramble for Lindsey
Tech.
of 22 yards,
down.
and it picks up the first down for Arkansas Tech, and maybe that is the spark that this Arkansas Tech offense needs. And a great job of recognizing the open field in front of him there by Jack Lindsey.
All right, Lindsey said, I can't get it through the air right now, so let's just run for it.
Whistles and a timeout is called. It is a Rockline Industries timeout. We will pause for 30 seconds with them. This is Arkansas Tech football.
Ladies and gentlemen, get ready for a big halftime the Arkansas Tech Golden Girls, and the Arkansas Tech Band of Distinction.
And 12 seconds to play in the second quarter here at Thone Stadium at Burkle Field in Russellville. Southeastern Oklahoma State leading 24-7. The Arkansas Tech coaches tonight all wearing T-shirts with the number 75 on the back. And if you're not familiar, that is in honor of Jesse Boshears, who is hospitalized right now, according to a Facebook page started by his family to provide updates, hospitalized due to the effects of COVID-19, and he is very much on the minds and in the hearts of these Wonder Boys players and coaches as they go through this first game of the 106th season of Arkansas Tech football. And if any of Jesse's family or friends are listening or watching tonight, please know that you're in our thoughts as well. Jack Lindsey on first down and 10 throws to the far side. It is incomplete again. Lindsey under a heavy rush drilled as he let go of that pass. It is incomplete to the far side of the field, providing the pressure that time for Southeastern Oklahoma State University. It was Javion Gardner, a junior defensive lineman for Southeastern Oklahoma State. Gardner calls Pensacola, Florida home. He is a transfer from Garden City Community College. And his pressure forces the Wonder Boys now into second down and 10 from the Southeastern 44. 1 minute, 8 seconds to go until halftime. Lindsey has the snap. Short pass, complete out of the backfield. Catch is made by Keon Simmons. Simmons finds some running room and advances inside the 35 down to the 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 12 yards and an Arkansas Tech first down, brought to you by Fleet Tire Point S.
59 seconds left in the half.
First and 10 from the Southeastern 32. 3 down linemen for the Savage Storm. Stokes and Dean are the two tight ends. Handoff is faked to Keon Simmons. Jack Lindsey rolls left under pressure, heading for the boundary. He will step out of bounds with the football.
Number 18,
say he stepped
Jack
out
Lindsey,
at the 29-yard line with a penalty flag after the play. So we'll have to sort that out here. They're going to call holding as the initial indication from the referee. Another fairly late flag in my estimation.
It's kind of way behind the play, like would not have had any influence on it.
Holding number 54 of the offense. So 10-yard penalty from the previous spot.
They'll back it up to take us out of field goal range.
Moves the football back to the 42-yard line.
If it comes down to that.
So it'll be first down and 20 for Arkansas Tech from there. Tyler Polk and Adam Cousins, who has a touchdown reception here tonight, both check in at wide receiver. Jorion Chase and Brennan Lewis are the other wide receivers for Arkansas Tech. Caleb Beatty is the running back. First and 10 Wonder Boys. That's the third penalty against Arkansas Tech for a total of 30 yards. Lindsey hands to Beatty, running room up the middle. Penalty flag comes down, likely another holding call against Arkansas Tech. Keelan Chilton makes the tackle for Southeastern at the 32-yard line. It would have been a gain of 10, but as I say, likely holding against Arkansas Tech on back-to-back plays.
Tough break.
Let's see what the referee has to say.
Holding,
holding
number 53 of the offense. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot.
That will move the Wonder Boys back to their own side of the 50. It will put the football at the Wonder Boys 48-yard line. And now it is the always unpopular first down and 30.
48-yard line.
Not as good as first down and 10, is it?
Caleb Stokes checks in at tight end. 34 seconds left in the first half. Southeastern Oklahoma State leading 24-7. Brennan Lewis is the receiver right. Tyler Polk and Jorion Chase are the receivers left. Jack Lindsey brings a man in motion. It's Caleb Stokes, the tight end out of Russellville. Hand off to Beatty. Beatty tries the middle and will get 3 yards back into Southeastern territory to the 49.
Probably gonna let the clock run out.
Coach Kyle Shipp wants to call a timeout. 6 seconds left in the half. It is a Rockline Industries timeout. Back in 30 seconds.
Timeout, Arkansas Tech. This is their third and final of the half.
Let's go to the locker room.
This is the end of the first half.
Your score at the end of the first half. Southeastern Oklahoma 24, Arkansas Tech 7.
Arkansas Tech 7. Back in 2 minutes with the Off-Road Tire halftime show. This is Arkansas Tech football.
Your health means everything. That's why we work to keep you safe when you come to see us for care. Whether it's an emergency, a checkup, or it's time for a screening like your annual mammogram. The hospital has always been a clean and safe place to get care, and we're continuing to use the most effective cleaning and disinfecting methods to make sure it stays that way for you. We know you might feel a little worried about a doctor or hospital visit right now, but it is so important to get the care.
Fans, will you please direct your attention towards midfield for a special game ball presentation. For tonight's game day sponsor, St. Mary's Regional Health System. With a convenient location at 1808 West Main Street, St. Mary's is caring for the health of the River Valley community for more than 90 years. For more information on the services St. Mary's provides, check out stmarysregional.com. On the field, we have Arkansas Tech Director of Athletics, Abby Davis, and the CEO of St. Mary's, Bob Honeycutt. Thank you, Bob, and everyone at St. Mary's Regional Health System. And now, fans, at this time, will you please direct your attention to midfield for a performance by the Arkansas Tech Golden Girls. This year, the official sponsor of 18 Spirit Squad is Palm Beach Cam.
Tech University opened in the fall of 1909 as the second district state agricultural. The Nobles land was later become the school's first member, Marvin Woodson. Ladies and gentlemen, now entering Stone Stadium, the 2021 Arkansas Tech University Marching Band. That first band boasted over 15 members, yet it's grown into today's modern program, which includes 6 bands, hundreds of students, and thousands of alumni around the world.
Yeah, so cheerleading is really, we're both going to dance.
Drum majors Isaac Beaver, Megan McGinnis, and Corey Burkett. Is your band ready? And the distinction is the doors for halftime performance.
Because we thought it was you.
Ladies and gentlemen, now entering the field, University Marching Band. Proud to build on the legacy of our founding fathers, Williamson, Witherspoon, and Cooper. We are tradition. We are excellence. We are the 2021 Band of Distinction! Now let's show our 18 pride, clap along to the Tech Fight Song.
I don't know the fight song yet. Okay, Bill, tell them all right now.
One of the most challenging years of all our lives. The pandemic took away some of our most beloved activities and kept us from our family and friends. As we move forward in these difficult times, the Band of Distinction is excited to be back. Our program is built on the idea that we're returning to a new sense of normal. While there may be change moving forward, we can resume some of our beloved activities and organizations, including music from Diddy, Back to the Future, Michael Bublé, Bastille, and Dvorak. The Band of Distinction performs their program, Back.
Diddy Love. Remember his last name is Love. I said, what's your name? Come on, Jack.
We are the Arkansas Tech University Marching Band, Arkansas Band of Distinction. Band of Distinction is a part of the College of Arts and Humanities and supported by the 18th Department of Music. Thank you, Dr. Jeff Scott, and Jeff Curtis, Department Chair, for helping us and color guard displays and Cooper. Director of Band is Dr. Daniel A. Gallant. Associate Director of Band and Music Arranger is Dr. John Ness. I'm the voice of the band distinction is Dr. John Butler. Let's go, play! Digital tickets will be sold for an all-home football event. Digital tickets are now for sale exclusively online at ArkansasTechSports.com/tickets or through a mobile device by using the Hometown Fan app.
Lift kits and aftermarket mods for your truck, but it just so happens that they are specialists in all kinds of vehicles. They can take care of your minivan right next to the four-wheel drive.
Hey, Tech fans, don't forget, for all the latest information on ACU athletics,
Booth here at Thone Stadium at Burkle Field in Russellville. Tonight with you on River Country, KCJC, and ArkansasTechSports.com. And it's time now for a scoreboard update from our friends at A Better Way Realty and Mr. Kelly Davis.
Well, we have some games that have already started, and they're in the third quarter now. Oklahoma Baptist now has taken a 23-17 lead over Ouachita Baptist. Oklahoma Baptist coming into the season as the number 4 preseason pick to finish in the conference. So very, very tough battle down there in Arkadelphia. Other halftime score, UA Monticello having its way with Southern Nazarene right now. It's 30-7 at halftime. Also in the third quarter, Henderson State 14, Southwest Oklahoma 7. And Southern Arkansas just got on the board again, and they lead Northwest Oklahoma 19-3, and that one now is in the third quarter. And so here at halftime at Thone Stadium at Burkle Field, it is now 24-7 Southeast Oklahoma. So the Wonder Boys have got a lot of work to do in the second half. So let's see if they can come out and get on the board very quickly and get this thing turned around.
Well, Coach Shipp said during the pregame interview he wanted to see how his team would react when something bad happened. Well, we're about to find out.
About to find out.
We'll tell you all about it in 4 minutes. Southeastern leads 24-7. This is Arkansas Tech football.
A lot goes into taking care of your property. You need equipment with more reliability, durability, and versatility built in, like #1 selling Kubota BX and L Series compact tractors, Z Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and Sidekick utility vehicles where durability meets speed. Visit your local Kubota dealer for a demo today. In the River Valley, see River Valley Tractor on Weir Road in Russellville.
We can't say it enough. The Old South serves breakfast anytime, and their breakfast specials just can't be beat. Of course, their standard breakfast of 2 eggs served with your choice of oatmeal, grits, or hash browns, your choice of toast, biscuit, or English muffin, and a choice of ham, bacon, sausage, or petit jean bologna. That's right, bologna for breakfast is an Old South staple. Check their menu on their Old South Facebook page, and we'll see you soon at the Old South, East Main, Russellville.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, we're more than just tires. Consistent, responsive, honest and fair. What makes us different? We're the ones who care. Trust our experience to know what you need. Professional and fast, see what we mean. Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, we're more than just tires.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, 2304 East Main, Russellville.
Hi, this is Carl Kirtley, Commercial Loan Officer with Centennial Bank. We're more than just a financial institution. We're a mainstay in the lives of the customers we serve and the communities we live in. We put our customers first, making sure each experience at Centennial is a great one while taking care of all their banking needs. We pride ourselves on giving back to our local community, and we partner with organizations that do the same. At Centennial Bank, we're always banking with you in mind. NMLS 466091, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Feltner's Athletes Corner Moonlight Madness sale is now in progress. Save half off or more on footwear from Nike, Asics, Brooks, New Balance, Keen, and Chaco. Save half off or more on apparel from the North Face, Columbia, Patagonia, Mountain Khaki, Kavoo, Under Armour, Nike, and many more. Feltner's Athletes Corner, 2320 West Main Street in Russellville. Open 9:30 to 6 Monday through Saturday. All sales during this special savings event are final.
Alathus Realty is proud to support all of our local student athletes. At Alathus Realty, we believe the community comes first, and there's nothing quite like community under the bright lights of Friday night. Alathus Realty is determined to provide our area with gold standard service in every aspect of your real estate transaction. So whether you're loading up to go to the game or settling in for an evening at home, you can rest assured Alathus Realty is taking care of you. Call us today, 479-968-5668. Alathus Realty. Find us on Facebook today.
At Ashley Air, keeping your home comfortable is what we do best. We're confident you'll make the right decision when trusting us with your AC cooling needs. For only $69, one of our technicians will make sure your AC cools when it matters the most. Our technicians specialize in keeping AC systems operating at peak capacity 24/7. Call us today so you can enjoy peace of mind knowing you'll stay cool and comfortable all summer.
When it comes to buying or selling a home, there really is a better way. As soon as you start talking with our team at A Better Way Realty in Russellville, you're going to feel the difference. Imagine if you had a great friend in the real estate industry, someone who genuinely cared about you and your family and was passionate about taking care of you. That is the philosophy of everyone who works here at A Better Way Realty. We want your business because we earn it, period. Discover what experience and heart can do with A Better Way Realty. Find us on Facebook and see the difference. A Better Way Realty. Real estate done a better way.
Back with you at Thone Stadium at Burkle Field in the Alethus Realty broadcast booth as we get ready for the second half of tonight's game. Southeastern Oklahoma State leading this one 24-7. And Kelly, no matter how much the game changes, spread offenses, whatever you want to say, so many games are won and lost up front on the offensive and defensive lines. And right now, both ways, Southeastern Oklahoma State's just controlling the line of scrimmage, and it's really showing up where it's the most stark, where it's showing up is in pass protection. Quarterback Dalton Hatley for Southeastern Oklahoma State has had a lot of time to throw the football. Jack Lindsey has not. And that's really the big difference in the game right now.
No, and it's, when you have that little bit of extra time in the backfield, to find those receivers, Lindsey does an awesome job of doing that. He's just not afforded the time yet. to be able to find those open receivers. So let's hope that he'll have a little bit more time here in the second half.
Glad you are with us tonight on River Country, KCJC, and ArkansasTechSports.com. We hope that you will make plans to join us again in 9 days when we will be in Ada, Oklahoma at Norris Field to watch the Wonder Boys take on the East Central Tigers in the second game of this 2021 season and this return to football around the Great American Conference. It is great to have Wonder Boys football and all the other schools around the league back in action after missing the 2020 season due to the COVID-19 pandemic. I want to send along best wishes to the Golden Suns golf team. They will get their season underway Tuesday and Wednesday at a tournament in Blue Springs, Missouri. That's the first of 5 tournaments in the fall portion of the 2021-22 schedule. Their head coach Luke Calcaterra and the Golden Suns golf team. Golden Suns are the defending 2021 NCAA Division II Central Region champions, and they're ranked 14th in the nation in a preseason poll for this year, and they're picked to finish second in the Great American Conference. So good luck to the Golden Suns golf team. We'll visit about the other golf team from Arkansas Tech when we get a chance a little bit later on. They certainly have posted a noteworthy achievement of their own since the last time we visited.
Yes, they have.
Jesus Zazumbo ready to kick it away for the Wonder Boys to get the third quarter underway. His kick is away.
Good kick.
It'll come down inside the 5-yard line, bobbled for a moment, and then picked up for Southeastern Oklahoma State by Keelan Chilton, and Chilton will be dropped. He will pay for that bobble as the Wonder Boys coverage unit able to make the tackle inside the 10-yard line, there to make the stop for the Wonder Boys and force Southeastern into some very difficult field position to start this drive. That tackle recorded for Arkansas Tech by Isaac Davis.
Definitely the start that we needed right there.
First down and 10 for Southeastern Oklahoma State from its own 9-yard line as a result of that bobble by Keelan Chilton. Maybe that will be the break that gets things turned in the Wonder Boys' favor. The red shirts down on the Arkansas Tech sideline trying to get some things going, making some noise. Trying to bring some energy for this Wonder Boys defense. Handoff on first down to Ryan Taylor, and he won't get anything. There to stop that one immediately for Arkansas Tech was Carson Holloway, who has been a very active member of that Arkansas Tech defensive line so far here tonight. Now a whistle after the play.
Player lost his helmet and come on.
So that will result in a change on the Arkansas Tech defense. The player who lost his helmet was Gio Williams at linebacker. He is replaced by Matthew
number
Nichols.
31, Ryan Taylor.
Second down and 10 for Southeastern Oklahoma State from its own 9-yard line. Just underway here in the third quarter. Savage Storm leads the Wonder Boys 24-7. Pass complete to the far side of the field. Gets away from the defender, 30-yard line, 40, out near midfield, runs over one of his own men. Streaking down the sideline is Marquise Gray, and Gray will go all the way. It is a 91-yard touchdown pass from Dalton Hatley to Marquise Gray. A missed tackle at the 20-yard line of Southeastern Oklahoma State freed him up. And then Gray, the only man who really had a chance to bring him down, was his own teammate at midfield, but he bowled him over and then ran the rest of the way for a 91-yard touchdown reception from Dalton Hatley. And an inauspicious beginning to the third quarter for Arkansas Tech.
Nothing but speed right there.
Southeastern.
On to try the extra point is Trey Keats. The placement is down. The kick is away. It is good, and our new score with 14 minutes and 10 seconds to go in the third quarter is Southeastern Oklahoma State 31, Arkansas Tech 7. Back in 1 minute. This is Wonder Boys football.
Your health means everything. That's why we work to keep you safe when you come to see us for care. Whether it's an emergency, a checkup, or it's time for a screening like your annual mammogram. The hospital has always been a clean and safe place to get care, and we're continuing to use the most effective cleaning and disinfecting methods to make sure it stays that way for you. We know you might feel a little worried about a doctor or a hospital visit right now, but it is so important to get the care you need when you need it, because your health means everything to us. Thank you for continuing to trust us with it.
scoring drive for Southeastern Oklahoma State was 2 plays and 91 yards, resulting in a 91-yard touchdown pass from Dalton Hatley to Marquise Gray. And now it is 31-7, Southeastern Oklahoma State with the lead over Arkansas Tech. Everything going right for the Savage Storm at the moment.
Tell you what, they're looking very good right now. I have to give them credit. They have definitely, they did not want to be 1-10 again, did they?
They did not. That was their record 2 years ago, but based on what I've seen so far here tonight, I'm willing to guess it's probably going to be significantly better this year. Drew Wade will bring it out from 2 yards deep on the ensuing kickoff return, runs into one of his own at the 12-yard line, and then we stacked up at the 15.
Number one, Drew Wade.
First down and 10 for Arkansas Tech from there, and the Wonder Boys will be compelled to start from inside their own 20 after Wade decided to bring that one out of the end zone. 14 minutes and 2 seconds to go, third quarter. Southeastern Oklahoma State leads it 31-7.
Arkansas Tech.
Coming to you tonight from the Alethus Realty broadcast booth.
Just outside the 15-yard
Scoreboard
line.
updates brought to you by A Better Way Realty. If there's a turnover on downs, that's brought to you by our friends at Strikers Bowling Alley. Tucker Kennedy checks in at halfback for Arkansas Tech. Caleb Beatty is the running back. And Jack Lindsey is the quarterback. Lindsey has passed for 70 yards and run for 33 so far here tonight. Now whistles before the snap.
Delay of game, number 18 of the offense.
And delay of game is the call against Arkansas Tech, and so that'll cost the Wonder Boys 5 yards. They'll move the football back to the 11-yard line. That's really one of those things that Coach Shipp referenced in the pregame interview when he talked about just kind of the flow of the game, and just it's been a long time since you've actually played a real football game. Just some of those details are hard to kind of get your mind back, get your body clock back in time with. Handoff on first down.
Number 3, Caleb Beatty, the ball carrier.
Caleb Beatty was the runner. He brought it out to the 14-yard line for a gain of 3. So it'll be second down and 12.
Brings up
there
second down and
for
12.
Arkansas Tech. Adam Cousins is in at wide receiver. He goes to the far side of the field, joining Jorion Chase over there. Brennan Lewis is the receiver left. Clock rolling, 13:33 to play third quarter. Wonder Boys in need of something positive to happen. Jack Lindsey brings Tucker Kennedy in motion. Lindsey claps his hands, has the football, hands to Beatty. Beatty goes between the tackles and will carry the football up to the 16-yard line.
Number 3, Caleb Beatty, the ball carrier.
And taken down. Stop made for Southeastern Oklahoma State by Scooter Baker and Malik Hall. And that will make it third down and 10 now for Arkansas Tech from its own 16-yard line.
Stop made by number 47, Connor Swope.
For the Wonder Boys is Tyler Pohl.
Third down,
Pohl
10.
Replacing Tucker Kennedy. As the Wonder Boys will go with 4 wide receivers and then running back Caleb Beatty as their personnel here on third and 10 from their own 16. The Wonder Boys 2 out of 8 on third down conversions so far tonight. Lindsey under pressure, rolls to his right to avoid it, throws downfield, catch is made, first down Arkansas Tech. Reception made by Jorion Chase on the far side of the field, out of bounds with the football at the 28-yard line.
Chase.
It is a pickup of 12.
It's enough for an Arkansas Tech. First down
for the Wonder Boys.
And that's one of those points where you get a little bit more time to make that good throw, find the open receiver.
Tucker Kennedy in at halfback now for the Wonder Boys. It'll be first down and 10, Arkansas Tech from its own 28. No panic from this Arkansas Tech group. Just going about their business here, and that first down gives them just an ounce of momentum, something to build upon. Lindsey hands to Beatty. Beatty looking for running room left. He's around left end. Penalty flag comes down, likely holding.
Hold.
Beatty was able to run it out to the 40-yard line. Would have been a gain of 12. But it's going to come back on a holding call against the Wonder Boys.
Stop made by number 21, Josh Bolumba.
The fifth penalty against the Wonder Boys here tonight, compared to 4 for Southeastern Oklahoma State. The foul will be enforced from the spot of the foul, which was the 33-yard line. So Beatty will be credited with a run of 5 yards, and then the penalty will be enforced from there.
Number 25 of the offense.
Move the football back to the 23-yard line, so it'll end up being first down and 15 when all is said and done. I mentioned that Wonder Boys golf team and what a remarkable achievement they put together last May when they won the NCAA Division II National Championship, just the third national title in Arkansas Tech history. Alongside the two women's basketball national championships, the Golden Suns won in 1992 and 1993. Lindsay trying to set up a screen, instead loses the football. It's scooped up by Southeastern Oklahoma State, and they're going to rule that an incomplete forward pass. A break here for Arkansas Tech as they rule it an incomplete forward pass. It looked like it was going to be a fumble recovered by Alexi Marshall for a touchdown.
The quarterback's hand was going
They're going to
forward
say that
with the
Lindsay's
ball.
arm was going forward, so it'll be ruled an incomplete pass.
Second down.
The Wonder Boys will live to snap it again on second down and 15 from their own 23.
Got to break that time.
They actually ended up enforcing that penalty a minute ago from the 32-yard line instead of the 33, so it was only a gain of 4 for Beatty on first down. So it's now second down and 16 from the 22-yard line to clear that up. Lindsay brings the Wonder Boys back to the line of scrimmage. Got two receivers to his right and one to his left. Calls for the football, gets it from Myron Henderson, fakes the handoff, under pressure again. He's going to step up and run for it. 25-30, heading for the sideline and out of bounds at the 32-yard line is Jack Lindsay. As he's able to scramble for 10 yards.
32-yard line.
Now it'll be third down and 6 for Arkansas Tech from its own 32. Wonder Boys have already converted one third down
and 6
on this possession. They'll try to get another here with 11:31 to go in the third quarter. And Southeastern Oklahoma State at the moment in control of this one, 31-7. Lindsay with three receivers to his right. Snap a little bit to his right. He's able to field it, though. Lindsay's going to run again. 35, lowers his head, gets up to the 37. But it looks like he's short of the line to gain. Kyle Shipp turns around, and he's going to call for some jumbo personnel here. I think he's got his mind to go for it here on fourth down and 1.
Brings up fourth down and a yard.
Fourth down and 1, and the Wonder Boys will at least line up to go for it from their own 37-yard line. We'll see if they really do, or if this is just a ploy to try to draw the Savage Storm offside. It's going to be a direct snap to a running back for Arkansas Tech, taking the snap for the Wonder Boys and running straight ahead with it and picking up the first down all the way out to the 45-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 8 on fourth down and 1. The ball carrier for Arkansas Tech was Jonathan Eddington, freshman tight end out of Little Rock, taking
Jordan
that direct
Eddington.
snap and running for
Enough
8
for a
yards
first
and the first down.
for
As the Wonder
Arkansas
Boys
Tech.
convert on 4th and 1. Eddington, a strong ball carrier right there. And some good blocking up front by that Arkansas Tech offensive line as well. So it's 1st and 10 for the Wonder Boys from their own 45. Lindsay's back in at quarterback. He brings a man in motion. That is Tyler Polk. Lindsay wants to throw, looking down the near boundary, and it was intended for Keon Simmons. Did he make the grab inbounds? Yes, he did. Catch is made by Keon Simmons. The pass interference call against Southeastern Oklahoma State will be declined.
Number 29, Keon
And it'll be a first down for Arkansas Tech. They will spot Keon Simmons down with the reception at the Southeastern Oklahoma State 32-yard line. It is a gain of 23 yards. The officials still talking things over here to make sure they've all got the same thing, and that is a completed pass and then a declined penalty.
The result of the play is a completed pass
They do rule it a
inbounds
completed
for a
pass.
first down. Pass interference.
Pass interference
Number
call
19
against
of the
Southeastern.
defense. That penalty
Is
is
declined.
declined. First down.
So it'll be 1st and 10, Arkansas Tech from the Southeastern 32
It's
after
a
the
first
great
down for Arkansas
one-handed
Tech.
grab down the near boundary while he was being drugged to the turf by Keon Simmons, redshirt freshman running back from Mayflower.
Good job, Simmons. Good job, Lindsay, putting it right there in the breadbasket.
Lindsay fakes the handoff looking for Brennan Lewis, but it is incomplete at the 12-yard line. There to break it up for Southeastern Oklahoma State was Keshawn Somerville. Now a late penalty flag comes in. And we may very well have a taunting call against the Savage Storm secondary here.
Not sure. The Arkansas Tech coaches were definitely wanting an interference call. There was a lot of contact before.
That would be an extremely late live ball foul.
Mercy,
If it was
wouldn't
called.
it
That will make the Southeastern sideline very unhappy if this is a live ball foul.
Pass interference.
It is. Oh, my goodness.
Number 3 of the defense. That penalty is assessed
Indicating
15 yards
that
from the
call was
previous
made by the
spot
Arkansas
and
Tech
an
sideline
automatic
as they lobbied
first
for it.
down.
It is a late flag, but it is pass interference against Southeastern Oklahoma State.
The
It is going to
penalty
be
will
put at
place
the
the
spot of the
football
foul,
at
which
the
was the 17-yard line of the Savage Storm.
First
I think
down.
it was the correct call, but you're right. It was a little late.
First down and 10 for the Wonder Boys. Arkansas Tech trying to take advantage and get back in this game. Jack Lindsey turns, hands to Caleb Beatty. Beatty running left, upended at the 16-yard line after a gain of 1. Stopped there by Josh Malumba. Malumba, who is Southeastern Oklahoma State's second leading returning tackler from 2019. He was among the top 8 tacklers in the GAC 2 years ago, averaging 7.7 stops per game. His tackle on Caleb Beatty makes it second down and 9 for Arkansas Tech. Line of scrimmage is the Southeastern Oklahoma State 16. Lindsey again gives to Beatty. Beatty runs left. He's got some room. 15-10 inside the 10 and forced out of bounds.
Number 3,
by
Caleb
Beatty,
the ball carrier.
At the 9-yard line.
There'll be a late hit, out of bounds call.
Took out a cameraman as well. Hopefully that individual is okay. The gain on the play was 7. Now Kelly believes he can tack a late hit onto the end of that, and I've never known Kelly to be wrong.
That was a late hit. Also took out the camera person. I don't want to be a double
After the play was over, personal foul, late hit out of bounds.
It is a late hit against Southeastern.
Defense.
So
That
that'll be
penalty
half
is
the
assessed
distance to
half
the
the
goal.
distance to the goal, automatic.
It will put
First
the
down.
football at the 4-yard line, and it'll be first and goal for the Wonder Boys from there.
Following the penalty, first and goal, Arkansas
Tech trying to take advantage
line.
of some lack of discipline from the Southeastern Oklahoma State defense. And a chance here for the Wonder Boys to punch it in for their second touchdown of the night. Eddington is back in to take the direct snap, the big tight end. He calls for the football. Going to run left. Blocker in front. And Eddington is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas Tech on a 4-yard touchdown run by Jonathan Eddington of Arkansas.
Number
I should say
81,
Jordan Eddington. My apologies. Jordan Eddington, the freshman tight end out of Little Rock, a graduate of Catholic High School.
Looks like we're going to go for 2 here.
Jack Lindsey coming back onto the field. And that the math on this does work out. If you get the 2-point conversion here, then you're within 16.
That's right.
Two more touchdowns and 2 more 2-point conversions. You could tie it up. And so this, by the numbers, is the right call by Arkansas Tech. Now you just got to cash it in and get these 2 points. Head coach Kyle Shipp beside himself that the play clock was not reset. The officials will grant that now as they do reset the play clock. And Jack Lindsey will line up at quarterback for the 2-point conversion try. Caleb Beatty is his running back. Lindsey takes the snap, rolls the pocket to his right, looking into the end zone, stops, throws. It is intercepted, picked off by Connor Swope inside the 5, and he'll be taken down at the 15-yard line, coming in to make the tackle for Arkansas Tech and prevent any chance of a return for 2 points the other way. It was the quarterback, Jack Lindsey.
Another flag down, way after the play.
Was incomplete.
And so the 2-point conversion try is unsuccessful. We will keep it here for just a moment while we figure out what is the nature of this foul.
There is a flag on the play.
The officials huddling up to talk it over here with 8 minutes and 58 seconds to go in the third quarter. The discussion ongoing right in front of the Southeastern Oklahoma State bench over on the far side. We started a moment ago to talk about the Wonder Boys golf team and their national championship from last spring. The Wonder Boys will begin their 2021-22 season coming up September 13th and the 14th at the Washburn Invitational in Topeka, Kansas. That'll be the first of 5 tournaments this fall for the Wonder Boys. They're ranked number 2 in the preseason national poll and favored
The
to
result of the
defend
play
their
is
GAC
an
title.
unsuccessful 2-point try. After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct, number 45
against Southeastern
of the return team. That penalty will be
So
assessed
that'll be enforced
on the
on the
succeeding
kickoff.
That is number 45's first.
And our score
unsportsmanlike
with
conduct
8
of the
minutes and
contest.
58 seconds to go in the third quarter after the Arkansas Tech touchdown is Southeastern Oklahoma State 31 and Arkansas Tech 13 back in 1 minute. This is Wonder Boys football.
The Wonder Boys will take on Southern Arkansas.
Tailgating begins at 11 a.m. on that day. Again, that's October the 16th in El Dorado.
Are we doing snot?
of inside Tucker Coliseum. Be sure to not miss your first opportunity to see the following Tuesday, the Golden Sun are back at home hosting Henderson State. Also, they play now
In the third quarter, Southeastern Oklahoma State 31.
On Saturday,
Arkansas
September
Tech
the
13. We can report now
against
that
Arkansas Monticello.
Board
That
and
game
Brush,
is
I believe I saw up there, is
Family
the
Day here at
overall
Arkansas
winner.
Tech.
Centennial
Help
Bank
us
won a prize,
pack
as did
our
Chambers
Stone
Bank, as did
Stadium.
Holiday Inn Express
Kickoff
and
is
Suites.
scheduled for 6
In the
p.m.
competition for Paint
Buy
the Town
your
Green and
tickets
Gold,
now
as did
at
Leanne's Fine Jewelry, along with
ArkansasTechSports.com.
Second Baptist Church. And so we
tickets.
congratulate and thank all of those participants, along with the Gunslinging Burger. They won for best first-time entry. We thank everybody who participated in Paint the Town Green and Gold. And I know here in the next day or two, we will no doubt have an article up on ArkansasTechNews.com featuring all of those winners.
Yes, appreciate everyone who participated. They were all the displays were good.
Jesus Zazumbo set to kick it away. It's an onside kick. It's going to roll to the 40 almost. Jesus trying to wait for it to go 10 yards. Did it?
Don't think it did.
Did it go 10 yards before Wonder Boy touched it? A penalty flag is thrown as the Southeastern head coach is all the way out to the numbers, and so that's going to be a sideline, at least a warning against the Savage Storm. It's going to be the penalty flag. And now it's a question of did the football roll 10 yards before Jesus Zazumbo reached out and fell on it? Southeastern clearly was not looking for the onside kick there, but the Wonder Boys put it into play, trailing by 18 here midway through the third quarter. The official still talking it over. I got to tell you, Kelly, with just my eye at full speed, it kind of looked like Jesus reached out and kind of
He did. I think he did. I think he got it about the
41.
Oh, 40, about the 40 and a half, 41-yard line. Looked like he made contact with the ball. It didn't look like it was going to make it.
He tried to help it.
He tried to help it get to the 40.
He's going to go back out and retrieve his tee.
I'll tell you what, that was a good idea, though. I mean, it almost worked to perfection right there, but just got a little bit of anticipation and touched it too early.
If there's anything that I've learned after working with you in this capacity for 16 years now, you've got to watch those kickers. They're a little bit tricky.
I tell you. Hey, it's 1/3 of the game. That's all I can tell you.
The official's still talking this over.
I don't know why. That's a pretty easy call, I think.
Our only saving grace here is there is no replay in Division II football, so we don't have to wait 10 minutes
They
for
should
that.
get the ball.
Ruling on the field is the kick did not go 10 yards and was touched by the kicking team. Therefore, illegal touching violation
The Arkansas
on the
Tech fans
kicking
are not going to
team.
like that call.
The
but
ball will
from
be
my eye,
placed
we're
at the
lined
spot
up
of
right on
touching.
41-yard line here. It looked like
First
that
down.
It's the case that
After the
Jesus
play
touched
was
it before
over,
it went the 10 yards required.
Sideline
before the kicking
warning.
team can recover an onside kick.
On the
And so
receiving team.
It'll be
This
Southeastern
is their
Oklahoma
first
State
warning.
football from there at
There's
the
no
41-yard
yardage
line. 8
assessment.
minutes and 58 seconds to go in the third quarter. And Southeastern Oklahoma State leading this one 31-13 after the touchdown run a moment ago by Jordan Eddington.
In Arkadelphia, it has come to the end of the third period, and Ouachita has regained the lead 24-23 over Oklahoma Baptist. Very close game down there.
First and 10, Southeastern here in Russellville at Thone Stadium at Burkle Field. Coming to you tonight from the Alethus Realty broadcast booth. Dalton Hatley awaits the snap. He hands it off to C.J. Shaver. Shaver's run left in with all kinds of running room, and he'll be drugged down by Arkansas Tech's Matt Arnold in Wonder Boys territory at the 42-yard line. It is a gain of 17.
Gain enough for a Southeastern
First and 10,
Oklahoma
Southeastern
first down.
from the Arkansas Tech 42. And again, another case of this Southeastern
Football
Oklahoma State
placed at the
offensive line. I was
Arkansas
visiting with
Tech
Jay Lindley, the voice
42-yard
of the
line.
Savage Storm, before the game started. He relayed a story to me. He was visiting with the head coach for Southeastern Oklahoma State, Tyler Fenwick, at the end of the 2019 season. He said, "Coach Fenwick, what you going after?" And he said, offensive lineman, offensive lineman, offensive lineman. And clearly it has worked out for him as that group has dominated this game for the Savage Storm. Trying to set up a screen that time was Southeastern. The Wonder Boys able to force
The ruling on the
Hatley just
field
to
is an
spike that one
incomplete
and throw it
pass.
away.
Eligible receiver number 7
I
was
think
in the
the intent
vicinity.
was to-
Second down.
Throw it in the direction of number 7, who was right in there amongst the linemen. But he kind of threw it and hit a lineman. But they referee chose to make a no call. He was close enough.
Gave him the benefit of the doubt.
Benefit of the doubt. There you go.
It'll be 2nd down and 10 after the incomplete pass, and no intentional grounding is called, and so it's remains at the Arkansas Tech 42-yard line. 8 minutes and 22 seconds to go in the third quarter. Season opener for both of these teams. The first time that either one of them have played in 656 days. Lots of time for Hatley. Throwing deep for Kincaid. Kincaid goes up and unable to make the catch.
Good job.
Thanks to excellent coverage by Arkansas Tech's Denzel Washington, able to force that incompletion.
The pass intended
Washington,
for
the junior
Braxton
defensive back
Kincaid.
for Arkansas Tech.
Incomplete.
Out of Monroe, Louisiana.
Good close coverage. But when both players are turned around looking for the ball, there's going to be contact.
So now it's third down and
Brings
10
up
for
third
Southeastern
down and
Oklahoma
10.
State. Line of scrimmage remains the Arkansas Tech 42. Hatley steps away now, looks for a new play call from the sideline. Play clock at 9 for the Savage Storm.
Go ahead and let it run out. That's okay.
3 receivers right, 1 to the left. Play clock at 1 as Dalton Hatley gets the snap, throws to the near side of the field. Catch is in and out of the hands of Braxton Kincaid. He drops it. I don't think he was going to be able to get the first down either way.
Player lost his helmet.
Now 2 officials talking it over.
Pass was intended for number 15, Braxton Kincaid.
Devin Mitchell is the Savage Storm player, an offensive lineman who lost his hat.
That's about the 4th time tonight, isn't it? Maybe 5th.
Brings up 4th down.
Check those chin straps, men. Check those chin straps.
Yes, exactly.
4th down and 10. And Southeastern Oklahoma
Number
State will get
36,
set
Jackson Nally,
to punt it away.
in punt position.
Well,
for
let's hope they
Southeastern.
punt it.
Jackson Nally is in punt formation. Back deep for Arkansas Tech is Tyrus Fort. Live stats have gone down, but to my memory, this is only the 2nd punt of the night for the Savage Storm. Nally's boot is away.
Oh, that's a good punt.
High wobbly spiral. Fair catch is called for and made. A diving catch at the 14-yard line.
That's a little scary.
So it'll be a 28-yard punt for Jackson Nally, but he does his job, pins the Wonder Boys inside their own 20. And some poor starting field position here for Arkansas Tech,
Following
but
the punt, it'll be first
some
down
momentum
and
now
10
for the Wonder
for
Boys. A
Arkansas
touchdown
Tech.
and then a stop. So now the Wonder Boys offense will try to build upon that.
Climb out of this hole that we're in.
31-13 is the Southeastern Oklahoma State lead.
The football is at the 14-yard line.
Brings the Arkansas Tech offense back onto the field. Running back this time will be the North Alabama transfer, Ron Thompson. He will line up to the right of Jack Lindsey. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. As the Wonder Boys start from their own 14. Lindsey wants to throw, has some time, deep down the middle. It is caught in and out of the hand.
Mercy.
It looked like it was going to be much too far in front of the intended receiver.
Oh, that was so close.
The pass thrown
And then it
incomplete.
looked for a moment.
I thought he had it. I thought he was going to bring it in.
Brandon Hunter, the intended receiver, and he did everything he
The
could in
intended
midfield to
receiver
reach
was
that
number
right
21,
hand out and bring it
Brandon
into his
Hunter.
body, and just couldn't quite do so. If he had
We
been
have a
successful in that
injury
endeavor,
timeout.
he'd have been gone. There is an injured Southeastern Oklahoma State player.
Looks like a player. It looks like he is having some leg cramps, so they're assisting him with that.
While they tend to the injured Savage Storm player, we will pause for 30 seconds. This is Arkansas Tech football.
I would have been like, y'all be alright. Shit. Not now.
Gardner was the Southeastern Oklahoma State player suffering from that leg cramp. He was able to get to the sideline under his own power. Now on the backside of that Rockline Industries timeout, the Wonder Boys will face 2nd down and 10 from their own 14-yard line. 7 minutes and 10 seconds to go in the third quarter. Southeastern Oklahoma State 31 and Arkansas Tech 13. 3 receivers to the left. Ron Thompson is the running back alongside quarterback Jack Lindsey. Tight end Tucker Kennedy shifts over to the left side of the formation. as does Ron Thompson. Open field right. Handoff is to Thompson. Thompson bounces off one man, makes another man miss.
Good run.
And is
Ron
out over the
Thompson,
20
the
up
ball
to the
carrier.
23-yard line, a gain of 9 on second down.
We've got some momentum going here.
It's 3rd down and 1. And here comes Jordan Eddington to take the direct snap in the jumbo package.
Brings up 3rd down and 1.
Last time Eddington touched the football, he plunged in for a touchdown. Here he'll be trying to get 1 yard on 3rd and 1 from his own 23. Clock rolling, 6:42 to go, 3rd quarter. Wonder Boys trying to maintain the momentum by converting here on 3rd down. Eddington calls for the football. Looking for running room right, and he will have the 1st down. Up to the 26-yard line.
Ball carrier number 91.
Pickup of 3 on 3rd down and 1. And Jordan does a really nice job out of that jumbo package of reading those blocks. He doesn't get in a panic, he doesn't get in a hurry. He waits for the block to
It's an
develop.
Arkansas 10.
Get that 3 or 4 yards,
down.
a little bit of speed built up. It's hard to bring him down.
He's a fairly good-sized young man.
Yes, sir.
Jack Lindsey back in at quarterback now. 1st and 10, Arkansas Tech. From its own 26-yard line. Wonder Boys looking for one of those explosive plays. They've been a little few and far between here tonight. Pick up a lot of yardage in one chunk. This could be it. Lindsey wants to throw. Far boundary. It is intercepted. Picked off at the 45-yard line of Arkansas Tech. Interception made for Southeastern Oklahoma State University by Jalen Shaw, freshman defensive back, with the pick. And it'll be 1st and 10 for the Savage Storm from the Arkansas Tech 45. And instead of a jump play, turns into a turnover for Arkansas Tech.
Inside the 50. So the defense needs to come through here. Get a 3 and out.
May give that momentum back to the Savage Storm, up to the Wonder Boys defense to make a stop now with 5:44 to go in the 3rd quarter. Southeastern Oklahoma State leading 31-13. Dalton Hatley from the shotgun. He will hand it off. Running up the middle with it for Southeastern is DeAndre Wheeler. Wheeler's been a tough man to bring down tonight. He's got the football all the way down to the 34-yard line. Pick up of the 11.
Power running right there.
It'll be enough for a Southeastern Oklahoma State 1st down. Among the
enough for
Wonder
a
Boys
Southeastern
in on that stop was Aaron Carter, a senior
34-yard
defensive
line.
back.
Kind of getting down to the point where you cannot allow any more Southeastern points right now.
It's 1st and 10, Savage Storm. From the Arkansas Tech 34. Dalton Hatley brings his tight end in motion left. Handoff is to Wheeler. Wheeler runs left, makes one man miss. Penalty flag is thrown. This is going to be holding
little bit of
against Southeastern Oklahoma State as one of their offensive
Ball
linemen.
carrier was
And pinned Aaron
Wheeler,
Carter at the 35-yard line.
24.
Yeah, it's pretty much, it was a good takedown.
Big points in wrestling right there. Not so much on the football field. Here comes the referee to let us know what we already are aware of.
I'm sure he's saying, oh, I didn't mean to.
Holding calls are
Holding,
innocent.
number 55 of the offense. 10-yard penalty, 1st down.
Move the football back to the Arkansas Tech 44-yard line.
Penalty will be
1st down and 20 from there.
for Southeastern.
5 minutes and 4 seconds remaining in this 3rd quarter. Hatley in the shotgun formation. 3 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. Hatley takes the snap. Here comes the pressure. Hatley is taken down. Quarterback sack back at the Southeastern 45-yard line. And it is recorded for Arkansas Tech University by Ryan McCoy, sophomore out of Frisco, Texas. With the quarterback sack, they end up spotting Hatley down at the 46. And that's one of the few cracks we've seen in the Southeastern Oklahoma State offensive line here tonight. And Ryan McCoy ran right through it.
Good rush that time. Get the
Second down and
Needed
30.
it.
Loss on the play is back to the 46-yard line of Southeastern Oklahoma State.
2nd and a long way. How about that?
2nd and 30 by my man. Hatley takes the snap, throws a screen pass, complete to the far side to Caleb
There you
Whitley.
go.
And Whitley is forced out of bounds, shy of the 50-yard line. There to make the stop for Arkansas Tech was Matt Arnold, one of those freshman cornerbacks.
The pass complete.
We'll spot him out, him being Caleb Whitley. the Southeastern 48-yard line, so just a gain of 2 on that play.
Brings up third down and
third and 28. Clock rolling, though. 3 minutes and 49 seconds to go in the third quarter, and Southeastern Oklahoma State in the lead, 31-13. Great chance here for the Arkansas Tech defense to get off the field and get the football back. They would have to go all the way down to the Arkansas Tech 24-yard line to pick up this first down. Hatley throws to the near side. Catch is made for 40 by Skylow. Turns it upfield, 35 into the 30-yard line. Tackle made there by Denzel Washington.
A lot of it back.
4th and 6. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it now. Probably too far out for a field goal, too close in to punt. And so Dalton Hatley and the Southeastern Oklahoma State offense will stay on the field. They'll try to pick up the 4th down conversion on 4th and 6 from the Arkansas Tech 30.
Brings up 4th down and
pass
6.
from Hatley to Lowe, gaining 22 yards.
Big play right here.
Hatley awaits the snap. 2 receivers to his right. Now with just 6 on the play clock, he wants a new play from the sideline. He gets it. They'll have to hurry now. 2 on the play clock. 1, they just did get the snap off. Hatley on 4th down lobs it to the far boundary. It is caught. Did he get a foot down in bounds? He did not. Unable to get a foot down in bounds was Hunter Hawthorne, the intended receiver. He made the catch at the 9-yard line, but he could not get the foot down in bounds, and so it's an incomplete pass. And Southeastern Oklahoma State turns it over on downs, and that turnover on downs, as all of them, is brought to you by Strikers Bowling Alley.
Good play. Good play call.
On down.
Just kind of threw it a little bit
First
too
down
far.
at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 for the Wonder Boys from their own 30. 2 minutes and 40 seconds to go in the third quarter. Now the Wonder Boys with the football, trailing 31-13. Running back on this set will be Keon Simmons, who is the twin brother of Deion Simmons. Also expected to contribute for Arkansas Tech this year. On the option play, Jack Lindsay decides to keep. He is taken down.
The ball carrier.
Stop made for Southeastern Oklahoma State by T.J. Davis, among others. Also in on that stop for Southeastern Oklahoma State was Jared Bell. They're able to stop Lindsay for a loss.
Second down, 12.
Back to the 28-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 12 for Arkansas Tech from there.
UAM had a 30-7 lead over Southern Nazarene. Now it has been dwindled down to 30-23.
Never count out the Crimson Storm. Jack Lindsay rolling to his right. Throws across the middle. Catch is made. Tackle made immediately by Josh Malumba. The receiver for Arkansas Tech was Jorion Chase.
3rd manageable now.
The pass.
Gain
Complete
to the
Jorion
35-yard
Chase.
line is a pickup of 7. It is now
Bring
3rd
up a
down and
third
5
down
for the
and
Wonder
5.
Boys. 1:42 to go, third quarter. Southeastern Oklahoma State 31, Arkansas Tech 13. We're in this first game of the 2021 season, the 106th season of Arkansas Tech football. Southeastern trying to win here in Russellville for the first time since 1993. Lindsay throws across the middle. It is incomplete. Intended for Trey Smith.
Roughing the passer call will be made.
The drive will continue as a direct result of that roughing the passer call.
Kind of got hit a little too late.
It'll move the football all the way out to the 50-yard line. Southeastern Oklahoma State Savage Storm.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, low hit on the quarterback, number 41 of the defense, 15-yard penalty, and an automatic first down.
The Wonder Boys will say thank you very much for that, as otherwise it would have been a punting situation, most likely, 4th and 5 from their own 35. And instead, it's 1st and 10 at the 50.
First down and 10, Arkansas
Tucker
Tech
Kennedy
at
is
the
back in
50-yard line.
at halfback / tight end for the Wonder Boys. Trey Smith will stay in at wide receiver. He and Jorian Chase will go to the right side of the formation. Brennan Lewis is the receiver left. Jack Lindsay from the shotgun. Takes the snap, hands it off. Running left with it was, I believe, Keon Simmons.
Boy, the hole was there, and then it just a matter of seconds, it closed up real fast.
It was Keon. And there with the stop for Southeastern Oklahoma State, T.J. Davis and Connor Swope.
Brings up 2nd down and
Also
8.
there for the Savage Storm defensively was Malik Hall, who was their leading tackler in the first half with 6 stops. Now Hall goes down on his knees after he was slow to get to his feet in the first place, and he's a little shaken up, and so they will tend to him from the Southeastern Oklahoma State athletic training staff. And while they work on Malik Hall, we will pause for 30 seconds. This is Arkansas Tech football.
Pass intended for number 1, Drew Wade, is complete. Ball carrier was Ron Thompson. We have an injury timeout.
Dead ball penalty, sideline interference on the defense. This is their second sideline warning. That penalty is assessed half the distance to the goal, first down.
It's against Southeast. Now it's half distance, so we've got the ball at the 3-yard line.
They have it. I missed the indication.
I did too. I thought it was either both sidelines.
First and goal, Arkansas Tech.
And that was the second sideline infraction against Southeastern, so it is enforced. And Kelly's right, half the distance to the goal, so put him at the 3-yard line instead. Ron Thompson stays in at running back. Jack Lindsey will go under center. Lindsey has the snap, gives to Thompson. Thompson tries the middle, pushing the pile forward, but the pile not wanting to budge.
Did not go too far.
No gain on the play.
12, Ron Thompson,
it'll be
the
second
ball
down
carrier.
and goal for Arkansas Tech. The line of scrimmage will remain the 3.
And guess what?
That's the end of the third quarter. That's what I'm going to guess. Our score after 3 quarters of play in Russellville is Southeastern Oklahoma State 31 and Arkansas Tech 13. Back in 30 seconds with the fourth quarter. This is Wonder Boys football.
Your health means everything. That's why we work
hospital has always been a clean and safe place to get care, and we're continuing to use the most effective cleaning and disinfecting methods to make sure it stays that way for you. We know you might feel a little worried about a doctor or hospital visit right now, but it is so important to get the care you need when you need it, because your health means everything to us. Thank you for continuing to trust us with it.
Come on, red shirt.
And once more, thank you to tonight's evening sponsor, St. Mary's Regional Health System.
Tech Sports.
East Central will make their debut this Saturday when they travel to Searcy to take on Harding.
Taking a look at some of the numbers through 3 quarters of play now, Southeastern Oklahoma State with 286 yards of total offense. Actually, these are still first half stats, so we won't worry about this. Correction. Just toss that piece of paper in the pile. You got third quarter or halftime. What do you got? Let's see.
Let's see, what we got?
Okay, halftime. Nope, we won't worry about that. No biggie.
We can go back and rehash.
Nah, it's okay. I want to see those third quarter numbers. Those were a lot better. But anyway, we'll deal with that at a later time. Right now, it is second down and goal from Arkansas Tech from the Southeastern 3-yard line. Lindsey throws a pass, complete in the short flat. It is in for a touchdown. Arkansas Tech, Caleb Beatty with the 3-yard touchdown reception from Jack Lindsey. Lindsey's second touchdown pass of the night. And now the Wonder Boys will kick the extra point, trailing by 12 with 14 minutes and 55 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. And that is a great start to the final 15 minutes of this game.
Number 95, Jesus
Zazumbo will try the extra point. Out of a hold by punter Aaron Wynn. Try to get the Wonder Boys 1 point closer to Southeastern's lead. Placement is down. Kick is away. It is good. And our new score with 14 minutes and 55 seconds to play is Southeastern Oklahoma State 31 and Arkansas Tech 20. Back in 1 minute. This is Wonder Boys football. Yard touchdown pass from Jack Lindsey to Caleb Beatty, and then the extra point by Jesus Zazumbo has brought the Wonder Boys within 31-20. Arkansas Tech now has scored 13 unanswered points to give themselves a chance here over the final now 14 minutes and 55 seconds of this game. Jesus Zazumbo set to kick it back to the Savage Storm. The Wonder Boys have started to make some headway and getting a little more pressure on quarterback Dalton Hatley here in the second half.
Arkansas Tech.
As the Wonder Boys have started to more often win the battle up front, that's what has allowed them to get back into this game. Zazumbo has it teed up. Now the junior from Springdale will send the football on its way. High end-over-end kick. It'll come down at the 10-yard line, right out to the 15, the 20, 25-yard line, and the return man is brought down there.
Good stop.
The returner for Southeastern was Tyneek Taylor, and the special teams stop made for Arkansas Tech by Matt Arnold.
Number 12, Tanique Taylor was on the return for Southeastern
Folded
Oklahoma.
up on the front. It wasn't 24, it was 34 who made that stop. Christian Cole,
The
my
football
apologies.
will be at the
So it's first and
25-yard
10
line.
for
First down and
Southeastern
10 for Southeastern
from its own
Oklahoma.
25-yard line with 14:49 to play. The Savage Storm in the lead, 31-20, but right now momentum on the side of the Wonder Boys.
Let's get a 3 and out here.
Hatley hands it off to Ryan Taylor, and Taylor carries it to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 5. It'll be second down. Let's see where they end up putting this football down.
Ball carrier was Ryan Taylor, number 31.
Put it to 29, so a gain of 4 for Ryan Taylor.
Must have got a knee down first.
Gain of 4, second down,
second down and 6 instead of second down and 5. Clock rolling, 14 minutes, 19 seconds to go, fourth quarter. Southeastern leading 31-20. Movement.
A little jump there.
As the left guard stood up prematurely, so that'll cost the Savage Storm 5 yards.
He thought he was the one that
False
first
start.
motion.
Number 65 of the
Move
offense.
it back to the
5-yard
24-yard
penalty.
line. It'll be second down and 11 from there.
Following the penalty, second down,
Savage
11.
Storm definitely has been more penalty prone here in the second half than they were in the first.
That's okay. We'll take that.
Second down and 11 now after the false start. Dalton Hatley in the shotgun. Tight end in motion. Movement
that's
again.
another false start.
And again, the Savage Storm will back up 5 yards on a false start. Back-to-back false starts for the Savage Storm. That'll give us a chance to take a look now at
False start.
some of the numbers through 3 quarters of
Everyone
play.
but the
Southeastern
center.
Oklahoma State with
5-yard penalty.
419 yards of total
Second
offense,
down.
253 yards of total offense for the Wonder Boys. Dalton Hatley is over 300 yards passing on the night, 15 of 22
Following the
for
penalty,
308 yards and
second
2
down,
touchdowns.
16.
For the Wonder Boys, Jack Lindsay has completed 11 of 28 passes for 109 yards. And Ron Thompson is the Wonder Boys' leading rusher now with 5 carries for 56 yards. Matt Arnold with 5 tackles to lead the Arkansas Tech defense. Second down and 16 for Southeastern from its own 19-yard line. Hatley deep down to the far sideline. It is incomplete. Excellent coverage by Arkansas Tech's Trayon Jones, forcing the incompletion on a pass that was
Dalton
intended
Hatley's pass throw
for
was
Southeastern
incomplete.
Oklahoma State's Braxton Kincaid. There is a Wonder Boy shaken up on the play.
Intended
Denzel
for
Washington looks like he
Kincaid.
may have a leg cramp, and so Duke Walden will work on that. While
And
they
we
do, we
have
pause for
an
30
injury
seconds
timeout.
here in the Alethus Realty broadcast booth. This is Arkansas Tech football.
Ladies and gentlemen, number 7, Denzel Washington.
About 3 minutes remaining in Arkadelphia now. 38-31. Ouachita Baptist is now taking the lead again.
That from the A Better Way Realty scoreboard update. Here in Russellville, it's third down and 16 for Southeastern Oklahoma State. The line of scrimmage is the Savage Storm 19. They would need to get to their own 35 to pick up the first down. Dalton Hatley has the snap, has time. Now under some pressure, steps up, throws deep down the middle. It is beyond the reach of his intended receiver, and Southeastern Oklahoma State will have to punt it away on 4th and 16 from its own 19.
The receiver was open, so he threw it.
The pass
just a
was
little too
intended
far.
for
Braxton Kincaid was the intended receiver.
Incomplete.
If I was going to break that one down for Dalton, what he did was he threw it on a little bit too much of a line. If he'd just put a little more air under it, Kincaid might have had a chance to run under it, but all
Now
in
the
all,
ball game, number
wearing my
36,
green and gold, I'm glad it worked out the way that it
Nally.
did.
Absolutely.
Punt
I tell
for
you what, a beautiful
Southeastern.
pass.
So from their own 19, Southeastern will be compelled to punt it away. Tyrus Fort waits at his own 41-yard line.
Keep the momentum going here.
Jackson Nally's punt is on its way.
Not a great punt.
Fair catch called for and made at the 49-yard line by Tyrus Ford, his own 49.
Fair
A
catch
Southeastern
from
coverage
number
man
2.
ran into him. but not with a
Tigers
great
fourth.
deal
No.
of maliciousness, and so no penalty flag is thrown. I agree with that no call, although some of my fellow Arkansas Tech fans disagree. That's
It will
okay.
be first down
We
and
do
10,
have our
Arkansas
first final
Tech
for
at
you.
the 49-yard
Henderson
line.
State, 31. Southwest Oklahoma, 13.
Making the long trip out to Weatherford.
That is a long, I tell you what, long trip. Long trip this one was, how about Southern Arkansas going to Northwest Oklahoma?
That's just almost the longest trip in the conference. The longest trip in the league is UAM to Northwestern Oklahoma State, or vice versa. First and 10, Wonder Boys from their own 49. Handoff Beatty. Beatty goes up the middle, pushes the pile forward into
Number 3,
Southeastern
Caleb
territory
Beatty,
and down
the
to the
ball
46-yard line. Some hard-nosed running there for Caleb Beatty. And it'll be second down and 5 for the Wonder Boys from the Southeastern 46. And if you're Southeastern, you were sitting there with a 31-7 lead early in the third quarter. It's kind of at that point now where you start to get a
Second
little
down
bit
and 5.
nervous if you're the Savage Storm. And that may have been reflected in that last drive with those false start penalties.
It could be. Maybe a little fatigue setting in on the Southeastern defense.
Lindsey on second and 5, hands to Beatty. Beatty is tripped up in the backfield. First contact
Number
was
3,
made for the
Caleb
Southeastern
Beatty, the ball
defense
carrier.
by Jalon Freeman, and then the tackle made by Jared Bell. Beatty is down at the 46 for no gain, and it's third down and 5.
No gain on the
Caleb
play.
Stokes checks
Third
in and
down,
tied in.
5.
I hate to say it, but a big play right here.
2 receivers right, 2 to the left. Looks like Jack Lindsey will be alone in the backfield.
12 minutes to go in the game.
12-13 with the clock rolling here in the fourth quarter. Southeastern Oklahoma State leads 31-20. Jack Lindsey on third down has the snap. Steps up in the pocket. He's going to run for it. Gets by one man. Penalty flag is thrown. Lindsey had enough for the first down, but I fear another
Lindsey, the
hold
ball
call
carrier.
against Arkansas Tech.
Right in that area for a hold.
If it is, it'll wipe out the first down scramble by Lindsey.
You know, kind of reaching now. Maybe the fatigue is setting in for both teams.
Holding.
He is holding.
Number 53 of the offense.
Being forced from the line of
10-yard
scrimmage,
penalty
which
from the
was the
previous
Southeastern
spot.
46.
Replay, third down.
So that will move the football back to the Arkansas Tech 44-yard line. The Wonder Boys will face third down and 15.
Just got to get it back here.
The receivers to the right side of the formation are Adam Cousins and Drew Way.
We'll bring up third down and 15.
Over on the left side of the field, I spy Trey Smith and Brennan Lewis. Caleb Stokes, the tight end. Third and 15. Got to get to the Southeastern 41-yard line. Lindsey has the snap. Throws across the middle. It is bobbled and then caught by Cousins. Cousins at midfield, forced toward the boundary, short of the line to gain. He is out of
Pass was
bounds
complete to
at the
Adam
Southeastern
Cousins,
Oklahoma
number
State
17.
47-yard line, it would appear. That would be
think he'd have to go here.
That would be a gain of 9.
Brings up
Bring
fourth
fourth
down
and
and
6. The Wonder Boys are 1 out of 2 on fourth down conversion tries so far tonight. Caleb Beatty back in at running back. Wide receiver Adam Cousins checks out. Wonder Boys in a similar down and distance situation went with a draw play earlier to great effect. What will they do here on fourth down and 6? Must have the Southeastern 41. Lindsey takes the snap. Jack Lindsey, plenty of time, throws across the middle, and it is incomplete, intended for Caleb Stokes, but he was well covered by Josh Malumba, and the Wonder Boys will turn it over on downs with 11:07 to play in the fourth quarter, and a potentially huge stop by the Southeastern Oklahoma State defense right there on fourth down and 6, and the Savage Storm preserves its 31-20 lead with 11:07 to play.
UAM hangs on to win their game, 30-23 over Southern Nazarene.
Savage Storm offense back onto the field, led by quarterback Dalton Hatley, who has gone all the way at quarterback for the Savage Storm. C.J. Shavers will be the running back. Deuce Pittman is the receiver right. 3 more receivers left.
Quick turnover here.
Dalton Hatley brings Pablo Perini in motion, hands it off to Shavers. Shavers tries the middle, and the Wonder
Number
Boys
1,
defense
C.J.
is
Shavers,
right
the
there to
ball
meet it.
carrier.
This will go for very little, if any, gain. Leading the push defensively for Arkansas Tech was George Brooks along that defensive line.
Gain of 1,
He got some
second
help
down,
from
9.
the linebacker spot at Victor Hill. They gave him a yard to the 48, so it'll be second down and 9 for Southeastern Oklahoma State as it operates from just shy of the 50-yard line. Clock rolling, 10:35 to play. Savage Storm leads 31-20. Wonder Boys have scored the last 13 points in the game. Hatley hands it off to Shavers again. Shavers runs left into Arkansas Tech territory and down at the 44-yard line, a gain of 8 on the play.
Take it back to the 45, I believe.
Yep.
It will bring up 3rd down and 2.
So it's 3rd down and 2 for Southeastern through 3 quarters of play. Savage Storm was 2 out of 7 on 3rd down conversion tries.
Let's get us a big stop here.
Clock rolls, under 10 minutes to go. Wonder Boy defense really needs a stop. Hand off to Wheeler. Wheeler will have the 1st down. On 3rd down and 2.
Ball carrier was DeAndre Wheeler.
3.
Enough for a 1st down for Southeastern Oklahoma.
1st and 10 for Southeastern now from the Arkansas Tech 41-yard line, and that will allow the Savage Storm now to drain some more precious time off of that clock.
3 timeouts left for the Wonder Boys.
Unless something drastic happens in the favor of the Wonder Boys, we may look back on that stop by Southeastern on 4th down and 6 as the play of the game, and the one that sealed it for the Savage Storm. Handoff to Shavers. Shavers runs up the middle, shakes off one tackler. Now he's into the 3rd level, 25-20, all the way down to the 17-yard line. Goes C.J. Shavers, a gain of 24. And the Savage Storm
It'll be enough for
reasserting its control over this football game right now.
Just using those blockers, taking advantage.
It's 1st and 10 at the Arkansas Tech 17. The Savage Storm has so far been perfect in the red zone tonight. They've converted on all 3 of their red zone scoring opportunities, and that was a real weakness for this Southeastern team in 2019. They were last in the conference in red zone offensive efficiency 2 years ago. The last time football was played in the Great American Conference. Shavers gets the call again on 1st and 10 from the Tech 17, and he is stopped for, I believe, no gain. Among the first men on the scene for Arkansas Tech defensively was Matthew Minix.
No gain on the play, 2nd down.
Linebacker tonight for the Wonder Boys. No gain on the play. Cameron McCassin back in at linebacker now. Checking out for Arkansas Tech was, and I think I almost called the wrong name. I think we had a number change at 38. I'm going to have to get better eyes or larger print on this other roster. Hunter Wilkerson was the man who checked out. 2nd down and 10. Hand off to Wheeler this time. DeAndre Wheeler finds some running room up the middle, drives a man backwards inside the 10. And Wheeler with strong legs able to churn for an extra 4 yards.
Wheeler,
and that looks like it'll be enough for a Southeastern Oklahoma State 1st down, and it will be. It is 1st and goal Southeastern. The Arkansas Tech 7-yard line. The Wonder Boys defense now
1st and goal
desperate for a turnover.
7-yard line.
If the Wonder Boys are going to have any chance of emerging victorious here on night 1 of the 2021 season.
Looks like Ouachita may win this game, 38-31. There's 35 seconds left, and they have the ball.
Dalton Hatley in the shotgun, takes the snap, hands to Wheeler. Wheeler runs left and will be stopped at the 5-yard line. Tackle made for Arkansas Tech by Davion Smith.
DeAndre Wheeler.
Gain on the play of a couple. It is now 2nd down and goal for Southeastern Oklahoma State, and that clock just continues to wind away.
5-yard line.
Now down to 7 minutes and 14 seconds. The Savage Storm, much as it should be, taking its time. Dalton Hatley brings them back to the line of scrimmage with the play clock at 16. Under 7 minutes we go. Southeastern leading 31-20. And looking for more. Man in motion, sky low. They'll throw it to him. It is incomplete. Good coverage on that far side of the field by Arkansas Tech's Matt Arnold to force that incompletion.
Unless it stops the clock.
It is now 3rd and goal for Southeastern. The line of scrimmage remains the Arkansas Tech 5-yard line.
It did go final, 38-31. Ouachita Baptist over Oklahoma Baptist.
Big play right here for the Arkansas Tech defense. If you could get a stop here and hold them to a field goal, it remains just a 2-possession game. And so a must-have right here to get this stop on 3rd down and goal from the 5. And that's assuming they wouldn't go for it on 4th down. We'll wait and see on that. On 3rd and goal, Hatley takes the snap. Hatley throws into the end zone, wide open man, touchdown, Southeastern Oklahoma State, as Braxton Kincaid beat his man out of the break at the goal line and was standing all alone just beyond the H in Tech in that end zone to our left. The north goal here at Thone Stadium at Burkle Field, and Braxton Kincaid with the touchdown reception, his second of the night. It is Hatley's third touchdown pass of the game, and Southeastern Oklahoma State takes what seems to be an insurmountable 37-20 lead with 6 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. On to attempt the extra point is Trey Keats. He has been perfect here tonight in his debut as the Southeastern place kicker. And with that boot, he remains perfect. Our new score at the 6:43 mark of the fourth quarter is Southeastern Oklahoma State 38 and Arkansas Tech 20. We pause for 30, no, I apologize, we pause for 1 minute. This is Arkansas Tech football. Olympus Realty broadcast booth here at Thone Stadium at Burkle Field in Russellville. We're down to 6 minutes and 43 seconds to go. And that touchdown pass from Dalton Hatley to Braxton Kincaid has given the Savage Storm now a 38-20 lead over Arkansas Tech. As we mentioned at the outset of the broadcast, the Wonder Boys have won the last 3 meetings in this series, and they've won 6 in a row here in Russellville. Southeastern Oklahoma State's last road win over the Wonder Boys was on September 11th, 1993, a 15-13 Savage Storm victory. And actually, they operated under a different nickname back then. But Southeastern Oklahoma State, for the first time in almost exactly 28 years, trying to leave this facility, which back then was just known as Burkle Field, now known as Thone Stadium at Burkle Field, trying to leave here with a win for the first time since then.
Looks like they have got a good chance of doing that right now.
They would have to make a couple of errors at this point.
Yes, they will. And they've not been doing too many of those.
Jackson Nally is set to kick it away. He sends it back inside the 20-yard line, fielded at the 16-yard line for Arkansas Tech University. And returning it to the near side, it's Brandon Hunter. Hunter is forced out of bounds at about the 31-yard line of Arkansas Tech, and that's where the Wonder Boys offense will go back to work.
First down and 10 for Arkansas Tech.
See who all breaks the huddle here offensively for Arkansas Tech.
With
6:35 to go.
Yard
Southeastern Oklahoma State leading 38-20. Jack Lindsay will stay in the game quarterback. Caleb Stokes will be the tight end. Ron Thompson will be the running back. Brennan Lewis will be among the receivers for Arkansas Tech. He's to the far side of the field. Now whistles before the snap. And I believe a delay of game call against Arkansas Tech. That'll be the case. That'll cost the Wonder Boys 5 yards. Back to their own 25, and it'll be first down and 15 from there.
Following the penalty, first down and 15.
Also among the Wonder Boy wide receivers in the game right now is Mason Ross, a freshman from Rogers. First and 15, Lindsay takes the snap. Throws to the near side. Catch is made. Out of bounds with it is Caleb Stokes, the Russellville product, who is such a big part of the Russellville
Pass
Cyclone
complete to
State
Caleb
Championship
Stokes,
in
number
2016.
14.
Out of bounds at the 40-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Wonder Boys from there, following a gain of 15 yards. Lindsey from the shotgun. Has the snap. Quarterback draw, running straight ahead, 45, and he slides down wisely at the 47 or 8-yard line. We'll see where they say he began his slide, and they will say it was at the 47-yard line, so a gain of 7 for Lindsey. Clock rolling, 6 minutes and 5 seconds to play. Southeastern Oklahoma State 38 and Arkansas Tech 20. Drew Wade is among the receivers to the left side of the formation on 2nd down and 3. Caleb Stokes, the tight end, goes in motion left. Lindsey awaits the snap. Will motion along the Arkansas Tech offensive line there. And that will be a false start against Arkansas Tech. He'll move the football back to the 42-yard line of Arkansas Tech, and from there it will be 2nd down and 8. A reminder, we'll be back with you on Saturday, September the 11th from Ada, Oklahoma. You know, Durant is the Magnolia capital of Oklahoma.
Yeah,
I don't know if Ada has a distinction such as that or not. I'll have to do a little research between now and then.
And I know you and I have searched high and low for that magnolia tree.
Yep. When we go
And
back,
we'll still look.
When we go back to basketball season, we will find it. 2nd down and 8 for Jack Lindsey. He hands it off to Ron Thompson. And Thompson carries it out to the 46. There is, however, a penalty flag down over on the far side of the field.
No mercy.
We'll wait and see what that's all about here with 5 minutes and 22 seconds to go. Southeastern Oklahoma State leading 38-20. Coming to you tonight from the Alethus Realty broadcast booth. I want to thank some of the other in-game sponsors who helped bring you tonight's game and all the games this season.
All-star.
Fleet Tire Point S brings you all the Wonder Boy first downs. When this one's over, Box Drop Mattress will present the final score. First and second quarter of tonight's game presented by Phil Wright Autoplex. The halftime show was brought to you by Off-Road Tire. All the Wonder Boy extra points presented by Mr. Break and Lead. Timeouts brought to you by Rockline Industries. 2nd down and 13 following the false start against Arkansas Tech. And the carry is out to the 40-yard line. Stop made for Southeastern Oklahoma State by
Ron Thompson, the ball carrier,
Jr.
number 12.
3rd and 10 now.
Ron Thompson was the ball carrier. And as Kelly correctly pointed out, it will be 3rd and 10
Brings
for the
up
Wonder
3rd
Boys
down
from their
and
own
10.
40. Rockline Industries brings you our timeouts. Scoreboard updates provided by A Better Way Realty. And anytime there's a turnover on downs, that's presented by Strikers Bowling Alley. Jack Lindsey from the shotgun on 3rd down and 10. Has some time, throws deep to the far boundary, man wide open, but then that openness closes as the pass was behind him, and it is intercepted, picked off by Keelan Chilton, and that will do it for tonight's proceedings.
The pass
Southeastern will take possession with 4 minutes and 22 seconds to go.
Ball will go over
the Savage
to
Storm
Southeastern
leading
Oklahoma.
38-20, and unless Southeastern Oklahoma State commits an unthinkable series of blunders, then the Savage Storm will leave Russellville with a win for the first time in 28 years.
Be 1-0 on the season. Wonder Boys will drop to 0-1.
It'll be 9 days of preparation for East Central. First road trip of the 2021 season.
They will play on Saturday against Harding, so they are 0-0 right now. 0-0.
Tough call, tough assignment there to face Harding on the first night of the year.
Oh, isn't it though?
Handoff to Ryan Taylor. He runs left and cuts it upfield to the 47-yard line. A gain of 4 yards for Ryan Taylor.
Give Southeast running backs a lot of credit tonight. They ran north and south pretty much all night.
Brings up 2nd down and 6.
Gio Williams was among the Wonder Boys in on that tackle. Clock rolling down, under 4 minutes to play now. This will be just the 6th win for Southeastern Oklahoma State in 21 all-time meetings in this series, a series that dates back well before the Great American Conference days, back to the 1950s. Handoff to Taylor. Taylor goes up the middle and is stopped at the 48-yard line after a
Taylor,
gain
the ball carrier.
just a single yard. So that will bring up 3rd down and 5 for the Savage Storm. Clock rolling, 3:21 to play. Southeastern in control, 38-20. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. As quarterback Dalton Hatley, who is over 300 yards passing on the night, awaits the snap. His running back is C.J. Shavers. Hatley with 5 on the play clock. Now under 3 minutes left in the game. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff. Hatley runs right. Hatley around right end. Hatley has the first down and much more down the far boundary, 40, 30, and he slides down at about the 28-yard line. It is a gain of 24 yards for Dalton Hatley on the quarterback keeper.
Dalton Hatley, enough for a first down.
23 yards to the 29. Regardless, it is a first down that will further remove any remaining doubt as to the outcome of this one.
A little cross direction play there.
Hatley read it well. He's read a lot of things well here tonight.
He sure has.
1st and 10, Southeastern at the Arkansas Tech 29-yard line. Hatley in the shotgun. 2 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. Brings his tight end in motion. Hand off to Shavers. Shavers around left end. Stiff arm on 1 defender. 20, 15, 10, 5. Penalty flags fly.
C.J.
I believe we're going to have holding against Southeastern Oklahoma State to wipe out what would have been a 29-yard touchdown run by C.J. Shavers. And the guilty party, Hunter Hawthorne, just holds both arms out at about the 17-yard line, indicating that he has no idea what he did wrong.
Once again, I didn't mean to.
Another innocent man. They will. The fact that there were 3 penalty flags, though, I think that indicates if you have 3 eyewitnesses, I think that's pretty well.
There are flags on the play.
He held me first. I couldn't help it.
So Shavers will get credit with a run down to wherever they say the foul occurred before the hold took place. So we'll see where they step it off from. Looks like it's going to be the 13-yard line. So credit Shavers with a run of 16 yards before the holding penalty. They will step it off from there back to the 23-yard line of Arkansas Tech. All of this stops the clock with 2 minutes and 4 seconds to go. And it will now be, now they've got to figure out where to put the yard marker. They will move the dial-it-down man up to the 23-yard line, and it will be first down and 4 for Southeastern Oklahoma State after they end up enforcing the holding call. Hatley wants to know about the status of the play clock. They wind it into motion. He wants 40 seconds on the play clock. I'm going to settle for 25. He's still not real sure. But really, it doesn't matter at this point. All we got to do is get these 2 minutes and 4 seconds off this clock, Dalton. Hatley turns, hands it off to Ryan Taylor. Taylor is snowed under. 24-yard line, a loss of 1. Good surge there defensively, led by Gio Williams, among others on the Arkansas Tech defense. Davion Smith also there with the stop. And it'll make it now 2nd down and 5 for Southeastern. New line of scrimmage will be the Arkansas Tech 24. Down to 1 minute and 37 seconds left. Kelly did the math on it correctly earlier. Southeastern Oklahoma State will improve to 1-0 on the season. Arkansas Tech will begin the year 0-1.
I did it blindfolded too.
I saw that. I was impressed. Hatley hands it off to Ryan Taylor. Taylor up the middle, and he will have first down yardage.
Number 31,
18-yard line,
Taylor,
pickup of 6, and now the Savage Storm will, if they so choose, just be able to take a knee. Final 1 minute and 9 seconds will expire. And it'll be on to
first down, Southeastern Oklahoma.
Southeastern huddled up behind the line of scrimmage. Clock will be down to about 33 seconds left before they have to snap it again, so we probably only have 1 snap left in this game. And Southeastern Oklahoma State will enjoy the 4-hour bus ride back to Durant. with a 38-20 victory. Our final score brought to you by Box Drop Mattress. And now, for some unknown reason, whistles, and Southeastern Oklahoma State has called timeout. We will take a 30-second break with them. This is Arkansas Tech football. Leading Arkansas Tech by a score of 38-20. And now, after that timeout, for reasons known only to them, Southeastern Oklahoma State will return to the field. And
okay,
take a knee.
men, here's how you line up in the victory formation.
And under center is Dalton Hatley. He takes a knee. And unless the Wonder Boys want to use a timeout, which I don't believe they will,
takes a knee,
and this game will be over. 15 seconds left, and two head coaches will start making their way to midfield. And we have a Box Drop Mattress final score tonight here at Thone Stadium at Burkle Field in Russellville, where the final score is Southeastern Oklahoma State 38 and Arkansas Tech 20. Back in 1 minute to wrap this one up. Wonder Boys lose. This is Arkansas Tech football.
On behalf of the Arkansas Tech family, the Arkansas Tech Athletic Department, we thank you for your attendance. Please drive carefully. Please be safe and exercise social distancing and wearing your mask. Once again, drive safely going home. Have a great weekend and go fight Arkansas Tech.
Speaking of A Better Way Realty, we turn to Kelly Davis for one last look at the scoreboard from around the Great American Conference tonight.
Here's all your finals. Your Wonder Boys fall tonight, 38-20 to Southeast Oklahoma. It was Ouachita Baptist 38, Oklahoma Baptist 31. It was UA Monticello 30, Southern Nazarene 23, Henderson State 31, Southwest Oklahoma 13. And Southern Arkansas 32, Northwest Oklahoma 13. Saturday, we will have the final matchup of this first week of the GAC as East Central travels to Searcy to take on Harding. That's what I've got.
I appreciate it. Definitely want to pass along best wishes to the Golden Suns volleyball team as they begin their season this coming weekend at the Dallas Baptist Invitational. And they'll play 4 matches there over the next couple of days, beginning at 9 a.m. tomorrow. Breakfast with the Golden Suns tomorrow morning, and you can follow live coverage of those matches at ArkansasTechSports.com. And then also best wishes to the Golden Suns cross-country team as they begin their season on Saturday night in Memphis at a meet hosted by Christian Brothers University. Let's take a look at the final numbers from tonight's football game. Southeastern Oklahoma State wins it by a final score of 38-20. The Savage Storm had 20 first downs tonight. For Arkansas Tech, there were 16 first downs brought to you by Fleet Tire Point S. The Wonder Boys finished with 159 rushing yards, 136 passing yards for 295 yards of total offense. Southeastern Oklahoma State, 210 rushing yards, 313 passing yards. That's 523 yards of total offense here tonight for Southeastern Oklahoma State. The Savage Storm lost 2 fumbles and threw 1 interception, so 3 turnovers tonight for Southeastern Oklahoma State, and the Wonder Boys matched them in that category. Also 3 turnovers tonight for Arkansas Tech. The Savage Storm was penalized 13 times for 132 yards. Arkansas Tech with 11 penalties for 80 yards. Southeastern Oklahoma State finished with a slight edge in time of possession, 31 minutes and 24 seconds to 28 minutes and 36 seconds. Southeastern 5 of 11 on third down conversions. Arkansas Tech 4 of 14 in that category. Individual leaders for Arkansas Tech, Ron Thompson had 6 carries for 59 yards. Jack Lindsey had 12 carries for 53 yards. Through the air, Lindsey was 14 of 33 for 136 yards and 2 touchdowns. Keon Simmons was the Wonder Boys' leading receiver with 3 catches for 39 yards. Jorion Chase added 3 catches for 23 yards. And Adam Cousins, 2 catches for 45 yards and a touchdown tonight for Arkansas Tech. The Wonder Boys led defensively by Jordan Furch and Matt Arnold with 5 tackles apiece. Southeastern Oklahoma State led in the ground game by C.J. Shavers, 10 carries for 116 yards, and DeAndre Wheeler, 12 carries for 73 yards and a touchdown. Ryan Taylor also with a rushing touchdown tonight for Southeastern. Dalton Hatley was 16 of 26 passing for 313 yards and 3 touchdowns. Braxton Kincaid was the leading receiver for Southeastern with 7 catches for 93 yards and 2 touchdowns. Deuce Pittman added 3 catches for 78 yards for Southeastern Oklahoma State. Josh Malumba and Malik Hall had 6 tackles apiece to lead the defense for Southeastern Oklahoma State. Savage Storm wins 38-20. And Kelly, you know, always talk about making that improvement between week 1 and week 2, and the Wonder Boys, especially based on that second half, will have a lot of positive things that they can build upon. But still, on the other side of it, several mistakes that they'll be able to study on film and learn from as they get ready for that September 11th game.
Oh, absolutely. What was it, 31-7? And, you know, things did not look very well. And then we got some momentum built up, started getting some scores. You know, end up 38-20. You know, it still doesn't look good on the scoreboard, but it could have been a whole lot worse as far as some of the Southeast, you know, being able to, you know, have a couple of penalties, get some scores called back. And that last one, you know, to make it 38 was a little old, you know, just a little misread defensive effort by the secondary. But so, you know, you look beyond some of those things and look past it, get ready for East Central. I'm sure they'll be watching that game on Saturday, kind of get a feel for what they're going to be matched up against, you know, a week from Saturday. So, like I said, keep your heads up, regroup, and here we go.
Well, regardless of the outcome of the game, it was good to be back with you in this capacity for the first time in 656 days.
It was everything was awesome. I mean, seeing fans here in the stands, seeing the players out there, being able to participate and play the game that they love. And it's just and hearing the band of distinction, it's good to be back.
It is good to be back. We'll hope for a different outcome the next time around. Our final score tonight from Thone Stadium at Burkle Field and from here in the Alethus Realty broadcast booth was Southeastern Oklahoma State 38 and Arkansas Tech 20. We want to send along special thanks to the athletics communications professionals who provided us with all of the numbers we were able to share with you tonight. Matt Thomas, the Assistant AD and Director of Athletics Communications at Southeastern Oklahoma State, as well as Daniel Gallegos, the Director of Athletics Communications here at Arkansas Tech University. Those two gentlemen, their outstanding staffs, along with Eric Moyer from the Great American Conference, provided us with all the numbers, and we thank them for their many contributions to tonight's broadcast. We thank Mr. Stephen Berry, who did a great job, as always, as our Chief Studio Engineer. We thank the sponsors who make it possible, and thanks to you for listening. Our next broadcast of Arkansas Tech Athletics on River Valley Radio will come your way on Saturday, September the 11th from Norris Field in Ada, Oklahoma, 5:30 pregame show and a 6 p.m. kickoff for the Wonder Boys and the East Central Tigers. That's Saturday, September 11th, right here on River Country KCJC and ArkansasTechSports.com. Until then, from my broadcast partner, Kelly Davis, I'm Sam Strassner, reminding you that Jerry says, fight on. So long, everybody.